valid claims, because that's how they got to be billion-dollar insurance companies. If you've been injured, I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7969.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Friday, July 11th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect rainy skies with a high of 88 in hour one of today's show. We'll react to the big-time recruiting news as LSU lands five-star Lamar Brown out of U High. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5!
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone, boom!
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Yo! Yo!
Yo!
Ooh, I need your timing a little bit better there, Flynn. Get out of the tour and get into the yo.
I'm in the yos, brother. I'm trying to find this charger down here.
I don't know. I mean, dude, if you got to charge something at 7:01, you need to check your life. Because one, you didn't prepare properly, or two, you're just on that thing too much.
No, it's not that. Not that. You know, I always got this wire plugged into it. But I didn't look at what this wire was plugged into down here. It's a lot of wires down here.
It's probably, now, Taylor, if you plug that one into your computer, he can see what you're looking at, so just be careful.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is plugged in. Taylor can check it out.
Yeah. Is he watching cycling?
No, he's not connected right now. He was earlier.
Okay.
I'm connected right now.
Okay,
No
well,
doubt.
And it might not be.
But I watched the cycling on my iPad. No one's getting in this. Nobody's hacking into this one.
That's true. He does bring multiple devices. Jake Flynn, Alondra Tate, all here with you. And yes, it is Friday. This week actually felt quick, so I don't want to be like, finally Friday. Yep. This was a quick week. We got a lot of exciting stuff on the horizon. We got media days. Tate laid it out. LSU gets a big commit. But before we get there, how's everybody doing? How we living? I know Flynn's all fired up because people are riding bikes in France.
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you for that intro. Ready for the weekend. Ready to get a little R&R before, I guess, next week starts. Next week, I don't, still I've heard all the warnings. Got everybody's opinions.
Yeah.
Know kind of what to expect, but I really still, I don't think you know exactly what kind of hornet's nest you're about to jump into till you actually do it. I'm excited. I've kept thinking all week that I'm going to have this opportunity every day to just shave off a couple hours to dive into some film of some random SEC teams and players.
Yeah.
Really crunch the stats so I really know what I'm talking about when I meet these people face to face and I have to ask them questions.
Yeah.
But we hadn't had a chance. Not yet. So this is going to be a cram weekend for me.
What?
I work better under pressure.
See, here's the problem with that. You've had the opportunity.
When?
But you've used your opportunity to watch grown men in spandex ride up a mountain.
I only watch that while I'm here. And usually not even like paying attention unless we're at the break.
I don't know. You give me a lot of names with a lot of syllables and just keep on going.
Tade lost the yellow jersey by a second yesterday.
1 second?
I know.
Was it our guy Quinn?
No, Quinn came in second though.
Okay.
Really valiant effort. But he couldn't win. He couldn't overcome and catch Ben Healy, the Irishman.
Do we get points for being second?
Like
no,
but I mean it's a good showing.
You don't get nothing for being second?
I don't know, actually. They probably get some sort of bonus. I don't know.
You don't know. I sure as hell don't know.
Second in a stage. I mean, nobody remembers who came in second in a stage, but
I'll always remember Quinn Simmons came second in the stage.
Stage 6, 2025. Remember it? Remember Quinn?
Where were you
Came in
July
second.
10th?
I didn't even tell you what yesterday was.
But it is a big deal. It's a big deal for him. Obviously, it would have been a way bigger deal if he won. But still, he had that beautiful flow, a beautiful mustache, riding up them mountains.
Alondra, how we doing?
Doing good. Ready for the weekend. I don't think I'm getting into anything, but again, told y'all on Monday, trying to get my life together. So maybe I'll try to do that again.
Yeah,
this weekend.
and you put in gas into your car with your car on for the first time.
And I didn't blow up.
And you are still here to tell the story.
I survived it. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing that just because it makes me a little nervous, but I didn't turn it off yesterday.
Wait, based on the way you asked her that question, have you been trying to get her to do that? Are you like Tommy Tough Guy?
This has
keep
been
your
a
car on?
discussion
No,
before.
not me.
They all
But we
leave
do,
their car on.
I don't.
T-Bob.
You don't, I do.
Oh, okay. I thought you did too. But
Unless
like
I'm going
I'm
into
normal.
the store.
I don't know.
him and T-Bob leave their car on.
Yeah.
No,
when
you're
they're putting
supposed to.
gas.
You're supposed to turn that off. But
Yeah.
like right or wrong,
Yeah.
I've always like heard or known that, like for regular gas, turn it off. For a diesel, you can leave it on. I don't know if that's. I don't know who told me that, but I've believed that for a long time.
Okay. No, well,
I mean, I don't
Also-
know, but
I got a diesel
she's
truck.
still here.
yeah, I'm still here. I survived the
cool.
pumping
Cool
regular
guy.
gas
There was
in
this-
my Volkswagen.
Good job, Billy
Tiguan.
Badass. You got a diesel.
Not a big deal.
Whoa.
There
I
was
used to have a diesel. It was a Jetta, but it was diesel.
there you
Doesn't
go.
matter. You didn't say what.
Gas.
You said
Most
you got a
cars in
diesel.
Europe are
Or
diesel.
diesel lasted forever.
So sorry. There was this one time in college. I was at a gas station filling up. You know how they have the signs like "Don't use your cell phone" around the pump?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always thought like, why? Like, is the cell phone ringing gonna like make everything explode?
Right.
Well, there was this one time in college I was using my cell phone near the pump,
Well,
and I was talking. I can't remember who I was talking to, and talking blah blah blah. I fill up. I'm talking. Get in my car. Drive off. Well, I forgot to take the hose out of the car,
yeah.
and it just
Classic.
ripped off the top.
Yeah. What'd you do?
And I was like, well,
Did you go and retrieve and be like, say,
yeah.
hey, we got a problem here?
I went and I asked the young lady who was working,
She's probably like, are
The
you
register.
serious?
and she wasn't like real thrilled, wasn't impressed. And I was trying to like, chum it up with her, make her laugh a little bit. Like, yeah, this was unfortunate. Didn't mean to do this, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, I was just on my phone. I got in. She's like, well, that's why the sign says don't use your phone near the pump.
You get distracted.
Get distracted.
Well, distracted
Well, I don't know if
driving.
she really knew the scientific reason, but
Feels like it.
feels like it. There you
The
go.
dummy that pulled off.
But did you
the
know,
thing.
if you ever do it, it's okay. They have a safety latch. You knew that?
Yeah, because I've done it before too.
I've witnessed.
I was like, how the hell do you know that?
I've witnessed.
Yeah.
This is 2 years
He's
ago.
like, I know.
Yeah.
It's either Nashville or Chattanooga. I don't know. We're on our way to Gatlinburg. This lady pulls out of the gas pump, but like, unlike you, she just does not stop. Pulls it out.
Oh, I
it just
knew
goes.
immediately.
It's just like
Oh, yeah.
flapping.
I don't know how long it took her to realize she didn't stop till she was out of my line of sight.
Yeah.
She kept on going.
Good for her. Because she was probably still on her phone.
Probably.
Probably. Tay, how we doing? How we living?
We're doing good. Thumbs are a little sore, but we're doing
Oh my
okay.
God, I was like, wait,
Did my exercises
another
this
big-
morning though.
another
We're
big
fine.
day.
We're had some cracking to do this morning, but we're good to go.
who we playing with?
So we're playing with LSU right now.
What?
I know.
You can't start off with LSU.
I know. Well,
That's
I
not how
started.
this works.
I
You gotta
started
work your
with
way
a.
up.
You got to go be the OC at Tech.
I started with
At Rice.
I'm not in Dynasty. I'm a Road to Glory recruit. And I was originally like, well, I'm not going to LSU because like I want to play right away. I don't want to sit behind Nuss.
Sure.
But you play a high school season first, so it's technically 26. Nuss wasn't there, so I was like, oh, okay, well, let's go.
Yeah, okay.
I got to tell you, though, got a bone to pick with Brian Kelly. Screwed me.
Oh, no.
Screwed me.
Play call.
Promised me I'd be the starter. I enroll. I get there, third string.
Ooh.
I had to
Oh,
work
boy.
my way up. We go 9-3, but I'm 7-0 as a starter. I had to sit the first like 4 games.
Dang, dude.
Yeah, we were 1-3, and then he put me in. I'm like, way to wait till the last second, bud.
Let me tell you something. If you're 1-3 at LSU, you're not going to be the only person disappointed.
Right.
Well, did he promise you'd be the day one starter?
That's what it said. Like, because when you go to commit, it's like here's where you stand on the depth chart. It's like starter, second string, bench.
You
And
must have
that's
been
what
pretty good in high school then.
It was a
Guaranteed.
4-star.
Oh.
A 4-star
You
was a
didn't even have a
guaranteed
fifth star?
opening day starter
They
as
didn't
a
have
true
anybody.
freshman?
They didn't have anybody. LSU didn't have anybody.
Well, they probably went to that portal.
Probably so.
Yeah, they got Keelan Russell.
Okay.
Oh,
Who
from
was
Alabama.
ass. His one win, a 16-10 overtime victory against Miami, Ohio.
All right, I can tell
Side-
Taylor's really upset about this. I can see you get mad.
So
last
can you
night.
control on the game? Can you control like your willing or your desire to transfer?
Oh, yeah. You can enter the portal like every offseason. They give you the option. Even actually, when Kelly messages you, he'll give you like a game plan or whatever. If you're not happy, you can like give like a D-bag response.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
What does D-bag stand for?
Man, what does that mean? I went and saw Superman last night with the boys.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a Superman?
Yeah, didn't get home till 11. That's late for your boy here.
That is late.
That is late for your boy. It was good, though. It was good. You know, it wasn't like an origin story. It was pretty much like, hey, here's Superman. Let her rip.
Who is Superman?
I've never seen him before in my life.
Okay, I didn't even know there was a Superman out.
I didn't either.
It came out yesterday.
All right.
Look at me.
Look at
Opening
you.
night movies.
Oh, boy.
Who says you can't have fun after 40?
David Cornsweet?
I've never seen him before.
He looks like a Superman.
Does he look like a Superman?
Yeah.
Was he good?
It was pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was better than the last couple of superhero movies the boys have taken.
This wasn't
because I don't
Marvel
really
either,
take
right?
them. They take me because
No, it's
it's
DC.
DC.
That guy looks like Superman,
On the
right?
superhero
Like, that's a-
world, like the Marvel world,
Yeah.
like really took a downhill turn.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Its peak was like the 20, like in the teens.
Yeah.
Like 2011, 20, well, that's not a teen. But you
Yeah,
get
I
what
know
I
what you-
mean.
yeah.
Like the double digit.
Yeah,
whatever.
yes.
But I looked up this guy. He was in Twisters, but I never saw Twisters. So
Me neither.
I don't think it was-
Twisters was yeah.
So
remember
I did.
T-Bob
I'm
dressed
trying
up like
to
a
think
of
cowboy
when
for like a
he-
week.
Porker McCollum. That was like the best comment I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, I forgot about that. You don't remember
Our gold
T-Bob
chain
wearing a
cowboy.
hat for like a full week and jeans and a white T-shirt and boots, and I'm pretty sure it was the same white T-shirt.
I
jeans,
know he
boots
went
for a
through
full
some
week.
different, uniform stages
Yeah,
on the show.
he does. He go like
Yeah.
if he gets a shirt
Even
that he
tucked
loves
in, button up for like
for a little
couple
bit.
weeks, yeah.
Yep. There's a brown button up that everybody knows and loves.
Uh-huh.
There is now he's got the one that has the 4 different Disney characters on it.
Yeah.
That puppy, it's like
Loves that.
Yeah, I think those are rugby shirts is what they call that style of shirt.
Yeah.
Loves it.
Mm-hmm.
Married to the game. Disney game, that is.
Did y'all see T's
Who doesn't love
Jersey Day yesterday?
I did. Mickey
It was
Mouse
excellent.
hockey jersey.
Yeah.
Right?
That's so T-Bob.
Hell yeah.
Porker McCollum.
So what was the Superman popcorn bucket? Did they have one?
I did not see that.
I'm so interested in this new like
They
trend
had
of popcorn
so
buckets.
Fantastic Four is about to come out, so they had
Yeah.
Galactus, and it's massive. And the lady was really, she's like, "Look, you and the 4 boys, that's a lot of popcorn. Like, why don't you go ahead and get the bucket?" I'm like, "Ma'am, do you know how much it costs to send this many children to the movies and this many children to go through this line?
Yep.
I don't need the Galactus bucket.
the $45.
The
bucket
$45
that will
bucket.
never
And when I
get
get
used
home, my
again.
wife's gonna like, "What in the hell are you doing?"
Yep.
That's going in the
Why
trash
did you throw that
tomorrow.
away? Yeah.
So no, I don't know. Didn't check it out.
I always like looking at them though. They're fun. I wish they were a little cheaper. I'd
The
get one.
buckets,
Well, if
yeah.
If it was a card, you'd buy it.
Well, obviously, 'cause that's an
Obviously.
investment.
That's true. It's an investment, babe.
It's an investment, and not only
It's not that big of a
financially,
deal,
but in
okay?
our happiness.
Exactly. All right, we will step away, and when we come back, as Tay laid out, LSU got some fantastic news yesterday on the recruiting trail. We'll get this show started talking about it. Stay locked in here to OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to pelicanroof.com. That is the website for, you guessed it, Pelican Roofing. And once you go to the website, a lot of things we always encourage you to take a look at, like the 5-star reviews that are right there in front of you. Google, Facebook, Yelp, all of that, right? The internet hates everything, but they love Pelican Roofing, and you will as well. If you need a roof quote, You can get your price right now with the Instant Roof Quote. It's a great tool they have. Put in your address. It's going to give you an outline of your home, your business, and give you a great idea of what that roof is going to cost you. But Matthew, they also have great financing options.
Yeah, for all qualified buyers, you get up to 0% financing up to 21 months. What does 0% mean? That means zero. $0 there. So go check them out. See what they can do for you. Pelican Roof, residential, commercial. They do gutters. They got an in-house sheet metal division that does custom metal awnings. Whatever it is, pelicanroof.com.
There it is, the extra mile. On the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further. Like vans customized for work or play. With safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team. And backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets, from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology, from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
Not today.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here on this Friday morning. LSU got great news on the recruiting trail yesterday, something we talked about on yesterday's show. It is athlete Lamar Brown from U High. Now, he is going to play on the offense or defensive line, but he is an athlete because he plays both at an incredibly high level. This is a huge get for LSU. Now, he's going to project to be a defensive lineman in college, but certainly somebody that can play multiple positions, even along the defensive line. And we talked about it, right? Sometimes, when you're from Baton Rouge and you've gone to school on LSU's campus, it's difficult to get that player to decide to go to LSU. And look, it's not just a U-High thing. I know a lot of people are kind of pigeonholing it. It's a U-High. No, there's certainly been players from Dutchtown and Catholic and all over the place that if you're from the Baton Rouge area, like sometimes you want to go somewhere different. Now, sure, I'm biased. And what'd you say? And before we really get into it, let's get this thing started.
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
See, I wasn't hydrated before we started that segment, but now I am.
Yeah, a little brain fog.
Yes, 225-953-8150. GoFlowIV.com is the website. Go check them out on Facebook as well. GoFlow IV Spa on the Facebook page. Book your appointment today. Don't have brain fog.
Don't have brain fog. You like to feel better. You like to think better. Get vitamized. Get hydrated. Go visit them on Jefferson Highway. Go see them. GoFlow IV Spa, health and wellness. Get glowing with GoFlow. GoFlowIV.com.
All right, so like we're talking about, it's always a little bit of a 50-50 deal. But if you do stay, if you are one of those players that is from Baton Rouge, you go to LSU, and you perform like we think you're going to, man, you are going to be a made man. You are going to be somebody that is going to be taken care of for a long time. And again, like I was, going to say, obviously, like I'm biased in that answer. I just think that is 100% true. We kind of laid it out. Like there's a lot of great football teams across the Southeast, but in every other case, they've got a brother. It could be little brother, it could be big brother, but they've got a brother. Like here in Louisiana, you've got some other good programs. I'm not throwing shade that way, but it's you, space, everybody else. And so when you make that decision, it is going to be that 40-year decision that we talk about. So, yeah, it's a big, big get for LSU to not only get him as a player, but when you get, this is multiple years now in a row that you've gotten a player from U-High. You've gotten a player from the Baton Rouge area. They've signed guys from Catholic. I think that is like, hey, start that trend, get that trend going, and then maybe, instead of 70%, maybe you get 90% of those guys.
Yeah, it's so important to get these guys. I mean, that's the number one goal for LSU. And we discussed this yesterday about like this, the only like big program in Louisiana, LSU. So the number one goal every year in recruiting is to put a fence around Louisiana. Yep. But certainly put a fence around Baton Rouge and on your own campus as well with the lab school being on campus. So such a big deal. I mean, in respect to the big hat, that
looks like my older brother's regular size hat.
He's got like Les Miles' hat right there.
He has got a dome on him.
No,
with the baseball jersey too. I forgot about that. Heck yeah, let's go. That is swag, Jeff Levy.
Yeah, you want to endear yourself? Yeah. Do that right there. Have the baseball jersey on.
Yeah, and okay, so
can we pull up this tweet from yesterday too? Can you pull that up?
What tweet?
Lamar's tweet.
Lamar's tweet. Yeah.
Oh, I thought this tweet. I do want to say it. Like I don't want to make too much of it. Like, but my son, y'all know he plays at U-High. He plays right next to Lamar, and this is for like 2 years. He could not say enough good things about him. And look, Lamar's been somebody that received a scholarship offer at LSU, like when he was going into 9th grade, right? So he's been on the radar. So he has known that, and it is so good to hear. Like, no, he's like, hey, he holds everybody accountable. Like, he's like, hey, if we got film, like, he's like, hey, he's writing in the group to, hey, no, we got to be there. First one there, like, those are things that set you up and can really, when you're talking about going from high school to the next level, you want to play fast. You want to be somebody that they can count on fast. Those are the traits you have to have. Go ahead and read the tweet there, Matthew.
Scrolling through X, Twitter, whatever it is, and I come across it yesterday. And here I quote Mr. Lamar Brown. I'm locked in, man. Ain't none of that. It ain't over till the ink dry. Everybody had their chance. I'm just blessed to be able to call LSU home. If you're not with us, then you tiger bait. I love this, man. I loved him kind of getting ahead of this, putting this out there for a couple of reasons. I mean, one, it shows you like a kid that's pretty cerebral and knows, like, you could tell he's trying to get his process over before his season starts.
Right.
Which I understand that. That's what I wanted to do when I was getting recruited.
Yeah.
I have no idea. You have no idea. If you combine yours and I stars together, we equal his stars. So we don't know what it's like to have 5 stars.
Very true.
Like me
Very
plus
true.
you equals Lamar, right?
Yes.
In the star realm. So
yes.
But for him to put that out there, like, I wish more young men would have this mentality of, like, so often today in the college football world, in the college recruiting world, like, it's a commitment, but it's like a soft yes. It's I'm going to pencil me in. I'm going to commit because that's the thing to do. But guess what? I'm going to still take my trips.
Yeah, this is the hard launch. This is Instagram official.
Yeah, this is Instagram official. It's not complicated. Okay. So, like, I'm committed to LSU, but I'm still going to take a trip to Florida.
Yeah,
still
like
gonna
we
go
talked
to
about
A&M.
this with Tristan Keys. Like, remember, he went on his recruiting trip to Tennessee, and he was in full uniform, and they had people, extras, I think, that they hired from the street, and they lined the walkway. And
yeah, it's just like, to me, if when you make a commitment to somebody, you're saying, hey, I like you, you like me, let's not see other people. And so I like how he got out ahead of this. Said, this is it. Like, if I had a piece of paper in front of me right now, I would sign it. So what does that help? That helps just, like, endear him to LSU fans even more.
Right.
But 2, it helps recruiting the rest of his class. So you get these guys that high school kids, now he can help recruit other kids.
Yeah.
And so I know what people are saying, like, well, kids say this all the time. It's like a coach saying he'll never leave, blah, blah, blah. But he didn't have to say this. He didn't have to come out and put this out there in the public. Like, coaches have to sometimes lie about their coaching stability because they have to sit in front of a microphone and get asked.
Yeah.
Like, so they have to kind of misdirect, misguide. This guy didn't have to do this. So I just like the commitment. I love people when they go and say, this is my word, I'm giving it to somebody, I'm making a promise, and I fully intend on fulfilling it. And I spoke on this yesterday. The only reason you can ever, like, I would ever say, man, a kid's got to do what's best for him, is if the university that he commits to does something to him that they said they wouldn't do. And at that point, it's like, yeah, fair game. Like, if they're not going to uphold their commitment, then you do what's best for you.
I can tell you, so it's true. Before, like, LSU really even, like, fully, like, hey, offer, we want you to be here, and I was committed to Texas. Like, and you don't have to. Here's the thing that coaches don't understand, or at least they didn't in my recruiting process. I can only give you mine. Like, the whole time, like, we're not recruiting any other running back. We're not recruiting any other running back. Like, you're with us, like, you're our running back. Which, okay, cool, but I don't care if you are. It's not like quarterback. Like, if you're recruiting another guy, we can both play. Mm-hmm. There was a guy in my signing class from the state of Texas. He was pretty good. His name was Adrian Peterson. We're the same year, all right? I know you're recruiting Adrian Peterson. You should be recruiting Adrian Peterson.
Be worried if
you should be actually doing everything you can, moving heaven and earth to get Adrian Peterson to Austin. But they kept telling me, like, nope. Now I'm like, I was young. I didn't. All right.
They told you they weren't recruiting him?
They told me, like, they weren't recruiting any other running
because
back.
you committed.
Yeah.
Like, you committed, so we're shutting it down.
Right. Which
you believed it?
Look, the internet.
The 2-star?
The internet is not like it is now. Like, I knew who Adrian Peterson was just because we had gone to camps together. I had seen his highlight tape, which was incredible. We played a lot of East Texas schools, right? And so, like, the buzz was around him. You'd see him at Nike camp or whatever, but it wasn't like now everybody in America would know who Adrian Peterson was. They would have already seen his tape, all those things, right? But the thing for me was, all right, well, I know you are, but then there was, like, another running back that was pretty similar to my skill set that they were recruiting and offered and talked with. And, like, I had known that. It's like, all right, so if you're going to lie to me, like, about something like this, and again, you shouldn't be lying you should just be recruiting those players. I'm like, we're not starting off on the best foot here. Mm-hmm. But with Coach Saban, after he's like, hey, look, we got Joe Adai, we got Sharon Carey, We got Allie Broussard. We got Barrington Edwards. We've got Justin Vincent. Like, he listed off all the running backs. He's like, we're stacked. He's like, now I think you're different than all those running backs. Like, not good, bad, or indifferent. I think you're different. So I think we'll have a place and a space carved out for you. But we have a deep running back room. And I was like, I like that better. Yeah. I like the fact that he's like, we want you. We're going to offer you. Here's who we have, though. And if you want to, integrate yourself somewhere in that rotation, you've got to be the guy that we think you can be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I said it when they recruited me. They said we're taking 2 quarterbacks. This is a 2-quarterback signing class. So you're not going to be the only guy. You're going to have to compete as soon as you get to LSU, and every year after that. I was fine with that. I was good with that. It was. Why I wavered at the end was because there was 2 committed, and they still recruited somebody else. I don't. Yeah. You can take the names out of it. It's not that they were who they were recruiting. Just the fact that there was 2 committed, like they said, and continue to recruit one other person. Anyway, we got through it. We worked it out. Every couple has a fight every now and then.
Yeah, it's true.
Worked it out.
It'd be complicated.
It'd be complicated sometimes. Yeah. Night before signing day too. Tears rolling down my cheeks. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah.
It's a big decision tomorrow.
Pretty big.
Got to sign on a piece of paper. That's
Pretty
what I told
big.
you. Me and Jimbo talked for a couple hours.
Did your parents leave it up to you?
Oh, yeah.
Mine did.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Mine did. Now, I don't know. It's probably different now because of NIL and money, and parents are going to be more involved with that because there's dollars and cents attached to it. But
now let me tell you this. When I committed, my story, I don't know if I've ever told you or said this on air, but like my story with committing to LSU was my junior year. So like you made fun of me this, but like I didn't start in high school till my second game in my junior year. Yeah. Maybe my second or third game. I can't remember.
Feels like third.
So I was a little late to getting recruited, but I had been offered by, let's see, like Baylor, Vanderbilt, like some smaller schools, and then LSU was a little bit later, a couple weeks or a couple months later. But I come down to camp in June.
Yeah.
And this was like the old school, like one of the only camps I'd ever been to that you had to bring your helmet.
Yeah.
So it was like we're gonna get after it. We're gonna work. This is like training camp. So I go there the first day of camp, and it's a 3-day camp, and it's hot. It's like middle of June.
Right.
It's humid. I'm like, where the hell am I? And Saban's out there screaming like he would at like a normal practice.
At
like,
us.
Put us through a training like 2-a-days, like ass kicker.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, after the first day, I'm like, Dad, this is awful. Like, there is no way I'm coming here.
Yeah.
Like, it was like I was screamed at the whole time. It was hot. It was just terrible. And I was like, we can go home because this ain't happening. This ain't going to work out. And then he's like, no, we're not going home. We committed to like staying at this camp.
Right.
You're going to stay. And so, of course, I stayed. And then like after the second, third day, I was like, no, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I love it here. And then we went back home. This was like June 17th, 19th. I remember the dates because it's like right around my birthday. And then we were eating out. I think we were at like On the Border or something like.
On the border right there,
with
college,
that,
like
with
near
that
college.
half tortilla chips. So this is On the Border in Tyler, Texas, at the corner of Broadway and Loop 323. We were there, and I was talking to my dad about it. But he's like, well, he was kind of like looking at me like I'm kind of crazy not to like commit right now, because we knew we wanted to do it before the senior year started.
Right.
And so, the next, I think it was either that night after, I think it was that night after On the Border. It was like the day before my birthday. Yeah. Called Jimbo, said, hey, I'll be your first.
Yeah.
I'll be the first. But yeah, but if I would have like had my way, I would have left after that first day of camp.
Yeah.
I was like, this is miserable. My dad was like, no, you committed to doing it. You're staying.
Yeah. Yeah, we got plenty of those stories. Plenty of those stories from Jimbo and Coach Saban saying sweet nothings to us.
Money in the chat said Flynn's getting the smart scholarships. Baylor, Vandy. Yep. Scholar right here.
Yeah.
Absolute
If
scholar.
I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. I think scholar when I hear Flynn talk. All right, so when we come back, I do want to kind of break down this recruiting class that you have, just really based off who you have committed, what positions they play, where you need to fill out the roster, and also like what that can do for you in the future. So we'll do that when we come back on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GoTommy's, Geaux, Tommy's with a Y.com. And look, Tommy and the team, all they do is continue to just stack awards. 2025 in the Advocate, best windows. It's Tommy.
2016.
It's Tommy. Well, I mean,
2017.
just keep going, LeBron.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Number 1. Hang the banner.
And there is actually right now, you need to check it out on The Advocate. It's got a story about Tommy and the team over at Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. And again, they won the best of in the Baton Rouge Awards, best windows in town. It's an incredible story. Kind of tells you about Tommy, the team, how they got started, what they can do for you. I mean, look, Tommy came down here. He's in the Golden Band from Tigerland. Like, nobody is more Tiger than our guy, Tommy. So go to the website today, check out our gallery of work, get in contact with them, have them come see your space. That's gotommys.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Parrish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here on this Friday morning. You look at LSU's recruiting class, and they do now have 3 5-star players committed to them: Tristan Keys, Lamar Brown, and Richard Anderson. And for Anderson and Brown, they're both defensive linemen. They're both right there. For Anderson, by the way, he is 6'3.5", 350. So Lamar Brown's a little bit different. He's 6'4", 285. So obviously they can be on the field at the same time. I bring it up because, Matt, when we were really good at LSU, our entire time, you're starting in 03, we both finished in 07. What did we have that was, without a question, dominant?
Defensive tackles. Defensive line.
I mean, Chad Lavallee, Melvin Oliver, Kyle Williams, Glenn Dorsey, Claude Roten, Ricky Jean Francois.
It seemed every
Big
single
Fave.
year.
I got you, Big Fave. I got you, dog.
Hell yeah, Fave.
But
yeah, I mean, every year there was stagnant, and usually there was crossover between the two.
Yeah, and all those players were like all conference or all American players.
Right.
All of them.
Yep.
When
we first got there, it was you had. Well, I think he was before you got there, but it was Lavallee, Williams, and I can't remember if Roten was on the 03 or not. Definitely 04.
He was 04 for sure because he was here when I was here.
But I mean, you talk about an interior.
Yeah.
That whole defensive line in 03 was insane.
But that's where
Marquise Hill.
When you think about when LSU was going through that, winning national championships, playing for national championships, because even like in 2011, that was another dominant group. Like that is the position where if they've got like true Jimmies and Joes, true dudes, not just guys, that's when LSU is its most successful. And look, we got to call it like it is. It's been a long time since LSU's had an ass kicker on the defensive line like that. They've had good players, so I don't want to act like they have not. But I'm talking about to that standard. Now you could say, well, yeah, it's kind of flipped. Now it's quarterback, it's receiver. You've had an offensive lineman now with Will Campbell because that was for a long time as well. I get all that. But when LSU is at its very best, the defensive line is the most dominant position group on the team, in my opinion.
Yeah, and normally you don't see game changers at that position. We were just fortunate in the 2000s to have multiple players that went through there that were game changers. And at that position, you don't really have to be that. But a really good defensive tackle sometimes gets unnoticed. It's like offensive lineman. It's like a good center. It's like a good left guard. A guy that can be an anchor in the middle of a defensive line. So what we mean by an anchor is a guy that doesn't move when you're trying to open up gaps. Tighten up the gaps, tighten up the holes, tighten up the reads for running backs, and then not to mention being able to push on your pass rush.
Yeah.
When a quarterback doesn't have anywhere to step up to, a defensive tackle, it's going to be rare when you have a defensive tackle get a lot of sacks or like a high sack count.
Would you agree that it is much harder to game plan for somebody that is disruptive in the middle than the edge? Because I feel like for an edge defender, because somebody said it's all about the edge now. Well, it's the edge rushers. It's always been about them. Like you go back to Lawrence Taylor, and we can go even farther back from that. But I can do things to slow him down easier within my offense than if somebody is just kicking my butt right there between the two guards.
It's all. I mean, it's not all about the edge. It's certainly the sexy position because they come around the edge, and it's a pretty and it's something
they
that
make all the sound effects when they're rushing.
Make all the sound effects. But I mean, if you got a guy rushing around the edge, he benefits a lot from a really good defensive tackle.
Yeah,
being able to push a center and a guard back to where if the quarterback can't step up into a pocket, because there is human carnage right there in front of him, and we're not talking about a defensive tackle being able to beat and swim and swipe and have a free lane and a free hit at the quarterback. I'm just talking about pushing an offensive lineman back to where the quarterback can't step up into him.
Yeah.
That makes it easy for the edge rushers to come. So, of course, edge rusher is a ultimately important position. That's why they get paid so much at the next level. But a defensive tackle can just really secure everything in the pass game and the run game. And the running game, right?
There's nothing worse than when I get a handoff and I've already got a 3 technique that's 2 yards in the backfield.
Right, and it's a lot of really good defensive ends. It's a little bit less these days, but like when I first got in the league, there was third down specialists. Like people got paid the most bucks because defensive ends that would just go in on third downs. They weren't there because they couldn't really stop the run, but defensive tackles, you're in every single play, and they can make a big difference, even if they don't have a high tackle count, even if they don't have these huge, gaudy stats. Yeah. A really good, secure one in the middle can stop the run, make it hard on them, and control the quarterback being able to step up and make moves in the A gap and B gap.
Yeah, look, and that's why I love this LSU recruiting class so far, because two of the three better players here, the 5 stars, are on that defensive front. And it is a place, again, where LSU, when they've had them, they have certainly thrived. And when you can get somebody in the middle of your defense, which, like, LSU hasn't had in a while. Like, right now, even, they've got, in my opinion, one of the best football players I ever played with in Kyle Williams, coaching them up. And it is a unit that he is going to get the most out of, but you need some of the guys that we're talking about. You need a Kyle Williams. You need a Glenn Dorsey. You need a Ricky Jean-Francois. Like, and I know there's not a lot of those guys walking the earth, but there is some, and you got to get them.
Who's our guy that we had
they got a couple
at the end of the 2000s that played, seemed like 15 years in the league?
That was with us?
Yeah.
Al Woods.
Al Woods. There you go. There you go.
Al Woods, 4th-round draft choice out of the Saints. The Saints cut him out of training camp, and he played 15 years after that.
He's a great example of what I'm talking
Mickey.
about. He is a really great example of what I'm talking about. A guy that never had these big stats. I mean, maybe he had some seasons where he got a handful of sacks, whatever. Right. But, a guy that you never really even knew was out there.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden, he's racking up year after year after year of NFL contracts and being on teams and being like an anchor guy because he was good at being an anchor.
Yep.
He was good. He didn't get pushed around. He did his job. He clogged up holes, which is exactly what you have to do at that position. So one of those guys that now that I'm thinking back on Hunt's question, was it the station survey the other day about most surprising pro careers?
Yeah, that's a good answer.
He would have been a good answer.
Yeah, like especially getting released as a 4th-round pick. That training camp, that typically, I'm not saying that a 4th-rounder is completely safe. I don't really know a whole lot of 4th-rounders that don't get at least one season with that team. So Mickey missed on that one.
Yeah.
Because he cuts him, and then he goes and plays 15 years after that.
I knew a couple of 4th-rounders that got released, but it was like there was injury involved with
okay.
I
don't. You at least, like, and maybe Lyman's a little bit different, but if you were a 4th-rounder and you got there, it's like, oh, we messed up. You're going to be a teams guy at least for a year.
You're not going to look at Al and be like, we messed up on this one.
Right.
There was a clip of him. I can't remember. He was on kickoff return. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
It was on kickoff return, and I remember Pivito walking through this.
Bradley Dale,
Pivito. I remember walking through this special teams meeting because the whole team was in there, like on the Monday after, the Sunday after for the special teams film review, and he pointed out this clip, and I think we were playing Louisiana Tech, and it was a kickoff, and he was like, all right, I want you to watch Big Al here. Now he's running up, and this guy comes from out of nowhere, and he tries to blindside Al.
Yeah.
So he comes, like, Al's not even looking at him. He's looking to the right. This kid's coming from the left and tries to, like, clean him up on the side. Do you remember this clip? Yeah. He tries to clean him out, decleat him.
No matter how good or, how big, how strong you are, if that happens, typically, like, your head hits the ground before anything else.
It looked like a cartoon when somebody is running down the street and, like, hits a street pole.
Yeah.
Like, he hit. Al didn't even move. The kid literally, his head snaps back. His feet go straight up in the air and bounces off the ground, probably 3 foot off the ground.
Yes.
It was the funniest clip I've ever seen in my life. And Al just, like, he's running and he just kind of, like, looks down, and you can just probably – hear him in your head just going,
shout out to Al Woods.
Large American.
Biggest hands I've ever seen in my life.
What a career. Tip of the cap to you.
All right, we'll close out hour number 1 when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
Even like a nice Dos Equis can would look like a pebble in Al Woods' hand.
Yeah, it looked like one of those mini Cokes.
Yeah.
But nope.
Yeah. So because of that, instead of grabbing 1, he could probably grab 2 and go for dose right there on the spot.
Absolutely.
Responsibly.
very responsibly.
I wonder if they have Dos Equis in Atlanta.
I bet they got a few.
You think we should try to make a dent in it?
I think we should try to drink all of them.
Well,
responsibly. Let's delete all the Dos Equis.
We say it all the time. There's never a bad time. Beach beer, pool beer, lake beer, river beer does not matter. It is the beer of choice. So go ahead, go for Dos, grab a Dos Equis, drink responsibly.
I'm going to have my first media day beer.
You are.
I'm sure after a long day of talking.
First airport beer Sunday too, right?
Sunday morning. Let's do it. Dos Equis, go for Dos. Drink responsibly. Delete some beers.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wild.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, so right now, LSU football, when we're talking about this next recruiting class, and Tay laid this out either earlier this week or late last week, they are a top 10 recruiting class. They actually now come in at number 6, but the thing that is different for LSU compared to the teams ahead of them, or even right underneath them, so Ohio State's 7, but they've got 21 guys committed. Alabama has 19, Notre Dame has 25, A&M has 24, Georgia has 27, USC 31. LSU has 16.
So how do they do this? This is like a total amount of stars or like the average per commitment?
Right. So you kind of get a score. You get an average rating, and it gets kind of put all together, and that's how they get it. But obviously, like if you have more players that are highly rated, like it's going to improve. So the fact that LSU only has 16 players, Tate, and they're still this high up kind of tells you the quality they have.
Yeah, so if you look at the average rating.
There we go.
If you look,
hit that button, baby.
I was like, it's on.
If you look at the average rating per recruit, like they do like the average, LSU has a higher average recruit rating than all 5 teams in front of them. Yeah, they're at 92.14. The next closest is Alabama with 91.4. Yep. So like it's a quality versus quantity thing right now.
If you look at the group, and like Tate's talking about, LSU and Oregon, probably the most impressive classes so far. And that's not any shade towards USC, but they have 31 guys, and it's going to be fascinating to see how LSU and Oregon, those other teams, but certainly LSU kind of finish it up here. All right, let's continue talking recruiting. We're going to do that when we come back here. It is OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to yourgoodwood.com for Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness. And we always talk about it. Why would you not? They're there. They're ready to help. If you've got a problem, they'll solve it. But they can't do it if you don't reach out. Get everything ready to go. Book that appointment. Schedule the consultation. And you can do it right there on the homepage. You shouldn't live life with fear or embarrassment, right? There's no point. Not when somebody can help you. Not when somebody can get you back to feeling like your youthful self. So all you got to do is go to the website, get everything started today. That is yourgoodwood.com.
Yeah, we're all human. We live in a human body. You know what? Things go wrong, especially as we age, we get a little bit older, things start happening. You can fix it. There are people out there that are experts at this. Yourgoodwood.com. Go check them out. See their list of services, their pricing. Start monthly treatment for as low as $125 a month. Are you kidding me? Yourgoodwood.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
The Windsor Senior Living Community in Mandeville, Louisiana is a beautiful, vibrant apartment community geared towards seniors. They are nestled right in the heart of Mandeville, where seniors live a more carefree lifestyle in spacious apartments with the peace of mind that comes from having a little extra help. Call the Windsor at 985-624-8040 to schedule a lunch and tour. Come see how the Windsor can be your passport to peace of mind.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Donaldsonville and WDGL HD2. Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21 12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 8 a.m. here on Friday, July 11th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect rainy skies with a high of 88. In hour 2 of today's show, we'll continue our discussion of LSU recruiting as Zach Naggie will join the show at 8 a.m. Then we'll probably talk some New Orleans Saints to close out hour number 2. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I got to come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, starts now.
All right, and welcome back in. Hour number 2 of OTB here on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Talked a lot of recruiting there in the first hour. Let's continue that conversation now. Zach Naggie joins us to do so. Does a great job covering the LSU Tigers over on SI. Zach, we appreciate the time. Thanks for hopping on with us.
Yeah, my man. How's it going on y'all's end?
Going great. And look, for LSU fans, I'm sure they're pretty happy this morning as well. Lamar Brown from U High. There was, speculation kind of leading into it. Is it going to be A&M? Is it going to be LSU? And Zach, you certainly seen this play out as well. You don't know sometimes with local guys. Like, a lot of people feel like you have a massive advantage, and sometimes you do, and sometimes it's the complete opposite because maybe they want to go somewhere else. Maybe they don't want to stay close to home. But this is a huge get for LSU.
Yeah, and I think a huge get is kind of an understatement. This is a guy who, in my opinion, man, is kind of a unicorn, a two-way athlete in the trenches that can really play either side of the ball he wants at the next level. And to go out and secure him and really reel him away from Texas A&M at the buzzer is a big one for this team and really shows the recruiting efforts and the new era that this quote-unquote front office of Austin Thomas and company are really starting to put together. They're doing a fantastic job. They're locking down the Bayou State, of course, right now. And it's been an impressive haul so far in the 2026 class. So to add Lamar Brown to that is a tremendous get, like you alluded to. And I think they're really starting to dominate this haul so far.
Yeah, when you look at Brown and Anderson now in this class and both committed to you, both, Louisiana guys. So I know it's not over until it's over. You're not going to, really maybe celebrate till you get to the finish line. They signed and all of that, but they feel incredibly solid right now to LSU. And if it does end up happening, we were talking about it earlier, like when LSU has been its most dominant, it's had guys like this up front. And so this feels like a pair that with LSU and where they're currently at on their defensive line could probably come in and play as true freshmen and play right away.
Yeah, no doubt. And you add those two guys alongside Trenton Henderson, the number one edge from the Sunshine State, and you're looking at a haul down in the trenches. That's fantastic. Those are three guys that have five-star caliber status on whichever recruiting site you want to use. These are guys that can come in and make an instant impact, like you said right there. And it really shows the recruiting efforts of edge rushers coach Kevin Peoples here. He's starting to lock things down and become more of a savvy recruiter on the trail. He's got three big-time names already pledged, and he's looking to add more. I don't think he's done just yet. So you could see a fantastic haul in the 2026 class moving forward. Like you said, whenever LSU's been dominant, they've had guys in the trenches that can really handle business. And now you're looking at the number one defensive lineman in the country in Richard Anderson from Edna Carr pledged to the program. You got Lamar Brown pledged too, who has intentions of playing defense too, despite being the number one athlete in the country. And then you got a number one edge in Florida in Trenton Henderson committed. So the haul so far has been fantastic. The future's bright down there on the defensive line, and you got to give Kevin Peoples his flowers, man. He's been doing a fantastic job, and I'm excited to see how he continues moving forward with it.
Yeah, Zach, let's flip over to the other side of the ball. And I want to ask you about the most important position on the field at quarterback. Now, LSU has kind of whiffed and missed on Bo Bentley, then again, Bryson Beaver. What does LSU do in this recruiting class at the quarterback position, and what's your opinion on everything leading up to this point?
Yeah, I think that's the $1 million question, right? Everybody wants to see what type of signal caller they could try to bring in the 2026 class. Do they hit the portal once again? So that's the one that everybody wants. And for me, I think you've seen all the success that this program's had in the transfer portal, right? Whether it's Burrow, Jaden Daniels, et cetera. We know that in this new era of college football, you can go out in the portal and get your kind of franchise guys. So I'm not quite sitting here and saying they need to go get somebody in the 2026 class, but certainly whiffing on Bo Bentley is a big-time miss for this program just because he's really starting to hit his stride on the prep scene. This is a guy who's been a fast riser in the recruiting rankings, a guy who had a ton of interest, a ton of offers, ultimately trimmed his list, obviously, to LSU, Oklahoma down the stretch. So to miss out on Bo is a big-time miss for this team and this program so far. But obviously fall brings the flip season, right? You can continue to attack players and see if you can turn up the heat on whoever you want there. But if you try not to do that and you decide to kind of shift focus to the transfer portal, we know what Joe Sloan can do on the recruiting scene. This is one of the savviest recruiters in college football. And I think if you need to hit the portal, which all signs would point towards them doing that, I think you could go out and get a guy who can make an impact if need be.
Yeah, Zach, I mean, forever the kind of the rule of thumb on the big colleges recruiting was take a quarterback out of high school every single year. You got to take one because you got to have people in that room. You never know who's going to hit. You never know who's going to transfer, whatever. Do you put as much emphasis, like you personally, do you put as much emphasis on that in this day and age with the NIL and the transfer portal, taking a quarterback out of high school every year with that kind of safety net that you have that you can always go in the NIL?
Yeah, I think it's a great question. I think, no, it's not as important anymore to go out and get a quarterback in your transfer portal class each year, or in your recruiting class each year. You can go out into the portal and go get an instant impact player if you need to. And I think a lot of people obviously are sitting back and wanting to go get a 2026 signal caller, but people are forgetting you went out and got Michael Van Buren from the transfer portal last offseason rather. So to make that kind of falling behind and people are kind of losing focus on that is something that definitely blows my mind a little bit. This is a guy who started as a true freshman in the SEC, put up a fantastic game against Georgia on a really kind of struggling Mississippi State team with a lack of weapons. So we know LSU always has weapons on the outside. I'd like to give Michael Van Buren a little bit of a chance as well, too. Just a guy who's a youngster and has a bright future in the game, of course. But like you were saying, if you need to hit the portal, which you're likely going to do, I think they're going to do that and move forward. It's something that I'm intrigued to see unfold this fall.
So, Zach, when you look at this class, it does have, a lot of positions kind of taken care of right now if you can hold on, get to the finish line like we talked about. But where do you think LSU needs to continue to work? They need to add. Is quarterback maybe now priority number one, or is there somewhere else?
Yeah, I think quarterback's obviously going to be one that you see them try to intensify a flip pursuit this fall. But the wide receiver room is one that you just got to hold on to, man. You got Tristan Keys, the number one wideout in America, pledged to your team. You got Jabari Mack, Kenny Darby. Those two guys have shut down their process and said that they're going to make their way to Bruges. But the one that you got to keep pushing for is Tristan Keys, a guy who's really, really had interest from every school in the country for good reason, taking his fair share of visits to Tennessee, A&M, Miami, etc. So LSU's really going to have to keep their foot on the gas here. This is one that you kind of got to get that must-have. You got to make his way to campus. And they're also not done at that wide receiver position. You're going to see them try to turn up the heat for Jace Matthews, one of the top wideouts in Mississippi as well. The goal for this program is to get 4 wide receivers in the class. They've got 3 committed. And so moving forward, kind of that need for this team is to, A, keep Tristan Keys in the class, and B, go out and get another receiver to add to that embarrassment of riches that you got at the wideout position. I think this fall is going to bring a lot of twists and turns. It's going to be exciting to see how this staff navigates it.
Yeah, we about 10, 15 years ago, kind of LSU coined the phrase DBU, and it's been more like wide receiver U recently in the recent history at the LSU program, with a lot of success. You just talked about the wide receivers, but like talk about secondary, corner, safety, any commitments that we have, any people on the radar. How is that class shaping up, and are we going to be able to see us kind of get back to that DBU status?
Yeah, Corey Raymond is a recruiting guru, and I think the whole world knows that. This is a guy who gets what he wants. We saw him do it in the 2025 cycle with DJ Pickett, and this is a 6'4", 190-pound menace, a guy who's really ready to make an instant impact in year one. And so he's proven that he's willing to do what he can to bring back that DBU catchphrase, of course, and now you're starting to see him do it in the 2026 class as well. Go out to the West Coast and get Haven Finney Jr. is one that definitely needs a little bit more of attention. I think it's getting swept under the rug a little bit. As the top 10 cornerback in the country, a player who was a top cornerback in the 2027 cycle before reclassing and moving up to a senior year and going into the 2026 class. So Haven Finney's a guy that can come in and help bring back that DBU kind of culture in Baton Rouge. And then you got Isaiah Washington, a player that I want to talk about too, man. He's special. He's a guy who's going to come in being recruited as a defensive back. He's a two-way star on the prep scene. But I think you can see his recruiting ranking rise in the next update. This is a guy who has a ton of buzz, generating a ton of buzz within this coaching staff, a player that they wanted in the 2026 Hall, got him to shut things down on July 4th. And I think as he continues to evolve, I think this is a player that could be a big-time guy for the Tigers moving forward. So, yeah, a lot of people want to talk about wide receiver U right now, but obviously that DBU phrase is coming back. Corey Raymond's helped doing that. He's obviously the architect of it. And I think you're starting to see guys like Haven Finney, Isaiah Washington, et cetera, start to epitomize that moving forward.
As we look at the state of Louisiana, pretty much every top player, no matter what site you're looking at, the top 10 is already committed somewhere. A bulk of those are to LSU. You've got 3 or 4, depending on where you're looking, committed elsewhere. Is there anybody, Zach, in that group that you think LSU has an opportunity to maybe flip them and have them sign with the Tigers?
Yeah, I think when you look at that top 10 right now, I think the program's got, 7 or 8 of the top 10 players in Louisiana committed so far. The two kind of being Dylan Barramon and Blaine Bradford, of course, kind of that crown jewel, the defensive backfield. So I think Blaine Bradford has kind of shut things down for the most part when it comes to the Ohio State Buckeyes and being pledged that way. Obviously, one of the top players in America for a good reason. He's an absolute stud at a Catholic high. So for me, I think they're pretty much done in the top 10. I couldn't envision Barramon flipping to LSU. They got a ton of defensive linemen in this class. Yeah. But for me, when I'm looking at kind of the top 15, top 20 players in the state, Darius McKinley is a guy who kind of piques my interest as a player that LSU could land in this 2026 class. Obviously got some family ties to Dominic McKinley, former 5-star top player in the state. So for me, Darius McKinley is a guy that I kind of circle as one that could join this 2026 class if they continue to intensify that pursuit. Obviously a fantastic player. But when it comes to that top 10, Blaine Bradford has shown his intentions when it comes to Ohio State. And then Barramon's a guy that's obviously at a position that LSU's kind of loaded up in right now.
So a second ago, you brought up Corey Raymond and the impact and the kind of the recruiting guru that he is, the impact he has on the defensive backs. But I want to ask, with this recent success on the defensive line, what rumblings, any rumors that you've heard about the impact that the new hire of Kyle Williams has had on that recruiting? Because as a former teammate of his in a couple of different teams, I can tell you there's not a guy that's better at talking in a room one-on-one that you can feel his passion about what he does in the sport, and is such a great motivator and a speaker to people. I have to believe that he has had a huge impact on the recruiting trail, and a guy that these players, these high school kids want to come and play for.
Yeah, I think obviously Kevin Peoples is getting a ton of respect and flowers right now, as he should. He's dominating right now. But the 1-2 punch of him and Kyle Williams is one that needs to be getting more attention as well, like you alluded to there. For him to make the transition to being a college coach at LSU and maintaining the players on roster is something that's extremely important. That's recruiting efforts in itself to keep those guys committed and locked in with the program, like an Ahmad Bro, Dominic McKinley, et cetera. To keep them in Baton Rouge is a huge recruiting effort in itself. And then you pair him with Kevin Peoples in the recruiting scene on high school, and to keep Richard Anderson committed to the program. Go out and get guys like DeAnthony Lafayette, Lamar Brown, et cetera. The recruiting efforts that he's putting forth obviously is significant. I don't think it's getting enough attention, but that's a guy that commands the room when he walks in it. Obviously, that NFL pedigree, been around the block, been there, done that. Obviously, can talk to anybody, talk to a wall. This is a guy that knows what he's talking about, knows his stuff. When recruits hear him speak, they know that they're talking to a guru. So, yeah, I think Kevin Peoples is getting a ton of attention right now, rightfully so. But Kyle Williams is a guy that deserves that respect as well in the recruiting scene.
All right, there he is, Zach Naggie, good enough to join us and break it all down when it comes to LSU recruiting. Again, does a great job covering LSU for SI. Zach, we appreciate the time. Thanks for hopping on with us, and thanks for the insight.
Appreciate it, my man. Y'all have a good one.
All right, you as well. We up to 9 great questions for Flynn?
He has a lot of great questions.
I know Lewis is just hitting the sky right now.
Lewis is so mad.
Just punching air.
He's like, oh.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if Lewis actually touches grass, so maybe he's punching the wall.
I think there's an asterisk by that great question,
Yeah.
because I said a word. I said in the NIL, and I meant to say the portal.
It's okay.
I mean, the
It was
portal's
still a
all
great
about
question.
NIL. You're good.
Yeah.
You also got a $1 million question, which I don't know where we rank those.
Oh, what was the $1 million question? The
About the
quarterback?
$1 million
He said that's the $1 million question when you said quarterback
Dang,
class.
hell yeah.
Well, if anybody knows it, it's Flynn. Can't hide money.
You
What is
really
that?
are
Let me-
on a heater.
Let me just bring something up from his answer there, is the impact that Kyle Williams has had on recruiting. I can only imagine has been very significant, if not huge, because that guy is. I know him very well. I know how he talks and speaks, and if he's sitting there talking to somebody that's in high school, and that high school kid is trying to decide on what coach he wants to be in a room with every single day for his career, I would imagine that Kyle Williams is head and shoulders above any other defensive line coach that he would sit in a room with at any other school.
I can't agree more because of who he was as a player, who he is as a human being.
As a motivator.
I was about to say the way that he motivated, and I was only teammates with him for, I think, 2 seasons, but that's all I needed to see. Then I had to play against the guy in the NFL. And you see the videos, you hear the stories from people that played, 8, 9, 10 years with him in Buffalo. That is, and the thing I love about Kyle, and if you've ever met him, you know this, he's not going to sugarcoat it either.
No.
Like, as a parent, it would be so refreshing for me to have somebody come in there and just, hey, here's what it is. Here's what it's going to be. And if we do A, B, and C, we'll get you to the finish line, which is getting drafted, walking across the stage, and playing at the next level.
Right. And this comment's not about, like, putting anybody down or saying anything like that. But, like, when LSU lost Bo Davis, it was a big hit, right?
Yeah.
It was out of the blue. But then when I heard they were going to hire Kyle, which I had no idea that was even an option. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I was like, and I don't know if like the term like upgrade or anything like that hit my head, but I was like, oh my God, they just got better at that position from at least a recruiting standpoint of guys wanting to be there. Like, Kyle hasn't had the experience like coaching on the field and everything like that, but go back and watch. There's clips of him like speaking to the Bills like before games and in the locker room and stuff. Just like go watch and say that's the guy that is recruiting now, and since he's been recruiting, we're pretty much we're stacking up some wins on the recruiting trail.
All right, we'll be back. More OTB here on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, go to centralplumbing.org. Centralplumbing.org, not only in Central, in the entire greater Baton Rouge area. We are talking to you. 225-925-8552 is that 24/7, 365 weekend holiday game day number. In an emergency, you can call them and they will be there. But it's not the only thing that they can do. They can help you upgrade at your home, at your business. If you want a complete remodel, if you just need a small remodel, they got you covered. If you want to go tankless with a tankless water heater, they've got you there as well. Check out the website, see what they can do for you, centralplumbing.org.
Central Plumbing, the Payne family, they've been doing it a long time, and they are the experts here in the Baton Rouge area. So call them. I don't care if it's residential, if it's industrial, if it's commercial, whatever it is. I tell you all the time, when we built our factory, they came in and did everything. I didn't know how to do this or what to do. I asked them, I told them what the goal was for our company, and they went in there, built the plan out, installed it. Centralplumbing.org, centralplumbing.org.
And extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in. OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. This is when you know Alondra's feeling good. She's in a good mood, ready to go.
I really
She's
am.
vibing out.
I would love a Dos Equis right now, though.
Yeah.
We should bring some.
I'm sure we probably have
We
some
have
somewhere
some.
in here.
Yeah.
We got two right there, guys.
Well, those are probably
What
hot.
are the,
I just had to
we always
switch
talk
it
about
up.
having a nice cold one, you know?
We always listen to music in English.
We do. We do. Guilty as charged with the English.
Speaking of wanting to do Dos Equis, what are the weekend plans?
I don't have any.
I don't think Alondra has anything. I think that's why she's in such a good mood.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is.
nice.
Yeah, I
That's
do
good.
love not doing anything.
I crave a boring weekend.
This is like, okay, so summertime for all of us is so dead. And this is like the time for me to catch my breath because once football season starts, it is
underwater
until now again. Like, because it's football season and then basketball crosses over.
They're going to make a run too, so.
I mean, the jury's still out on that. But
sorry.
and then basketball
That's
crosses
me.
over, and then softball and baseball cross over with basketball, and then obviously baseball is super busy as well. So it's just right now you're just trying to like chill out and catch your breath and get your life together before the chaos ensues.
Sure.
I try to take like a little vacation before too, but
Yeah, I don't really know that it's going to affect you too much. Talking to Flynn here. So for all of us,
yeah,
we do extra.
we do a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, a little lanyap in the fall. Taylor and Alondra produce more shows.
You travel.
I don't know if you're. I don't know. I don't know what the fall
I'm
plans.
personally not going to do whiskey and wine.
Okay, I didn't
again.
look. I didn't want to say. I
Yeah.
don't. You're not.
I'm not going to.
Yeah.
I don't know what the plan for it is.
I don't either. That's
so
why I didn't want to say anything. I have no idea.
I heard Matt was doing it.
Oh, Flynn, you're doing it?
No, people in the chat have asked me if I was. No, maybe whiskey and White Claw.
I think I've. You like White Claws?
Who doesn't?
I love White Claws.
Show me someone that doesn't like
I
White
have
Claw,
only-
and I'll show you a liar.
I have only indulged in White Claws one time.
Yeah.
And it was for Flynn's birthday.
I like White Claws, but I kind of like
Hey,
High
shotgun,
Noons.
just-
It's like what you had
Yeah, High Noons is
available,
better.
and me, you, T-Bob, Dick Dixon, Will Arnold,
the Sherry.
Yeah.
Sherry. I don't know. We had a lot of claws that day,
When,
and there was a lot of.
Ain't no laws
just-
when you're drinking claws.
Yeah.
I was in
Yeah.
college
I used to
when they
love to
when they
say
first
that.
got really popular. I was
Same.
in college, so like I went and bought a little like variety pack. It had like 4 different flavors in them. It's not that they were bad. It's just like the black cherry and the lime just kind of tasted the same. There wasn't like
Sure.
a ton of flavor.
That's like a Skittle pack.
Yeah, kind of, right?
Yeah.
Like the red Skittle and the green Skittle.
Hey,
are
yeah,
basically
there
the
might
same.
be a little different.
I
taste.
feel
Yeah.
like you could tell a difference in a Skittle. No.
I think so.
I mean, you can.
I don't
The
really
lemon
eat
But it's
for
not
Skittles
sure.
that
like, but it's
much,
not
but yeah.
huge.
sure.
What he's saying,
Okay,
it's not
all
a
right,
huge
all right,
difference.
all right,
Yeah,
that's
there's,
So
there's some different notes there.
yeah, I'm
But
hanging.
different
you know?
notes.
I'm
different
hanging up
hints.
my smoke smelling clothes and my smoke smelling hats. My Don Juan hat that I wear
Oh
every
my
time I go to Don
gosh.
Juan. So my hair,
Yeah.
I try to save it as much as I
Right,
can, but it
right,
doesn't
right,
really
right.
work.
Yeah.
I'm-
So I didn't,
I think-
I didn't know the plan, and I just knew both of y'all do extra stuff during the fall and coaches shows and different things, and
Yeah.
I do have to travel to the games, and we travel for Sirius XM too. We have like 4 or 5 every year that we go to and cover those games, and so just on the road a little bit more. But for you, nothing really changes. So I don't want to hear you.
Business as
Witching.
usual.
Yeah.
Actually, summer's my busiest time just because of, hydration company. It's pretty hot in the summer, so that's like when we
Actually,
pick
like
up.
here in Louisiana, you could use it anytime.
Yeah, I mean,
DrinkMyHigh.com.
that's-
DrinkMyHigh.com. In
now,
the fall, in the
I haven't
spring,
told
in the winter.
our program director Matt Moscona that I'm not doing it yet. So
I think
this
you just
might be
did.
the
Well,
you
first
just
he's
did.
hearing
Yeah,
of it.
the good news is if
I
he's listening,
think
you
you
already
just
did.
did.
It's out of the bag.
Hey, I'm-
He's probably
I'm
going
ret-
to come down here. He's probably going to be waiting on you outside that door here.
I'm retiring.
I don't know. What
from
time does Matt
whiskey
get
and
here?
wine. I don't know, but he's probably listening.
Depending on
She's
the
hanging
day.
up the jersey.
I'm hanging up the jersey. It was
It
a good 2
run.
years.
It was a run.
Yeah.
There's a
Hanging up the
lot
jersey.
of, just T-Bob
I gotta say-
yelling
There's a
and,
lot of stuff on tape.
and
that-
doing things to
yeah.
a blow-up pig that you should never do.
Yep.
I would say that show, more so than this show, would be like the hardest to replace because
Yeah.
of
It's
the
so
just
I would say
what
I've
do
gotten
people know about whiskey and wine?
Yeah.
T-Bob yelling and
I
going
have
on
gotten
tangents.
more questions about whiskey and wine than I have about anything else.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. When T-Bob decided to leave, every question that I got, it wasn't like, okay, what's going to happen with OTB? It was, what's going to happen
Yeah.
with whiskey and wine? I'm talking about, like, if I got 100 questions, 92 of them were whiskey and wine and 8 were OTB. Because of what Matt just said, you can't replace T-Bob on that show.
No.
Matt, you could go out there and hump an inflatable hog like T-Bub did. You could do that.
Matt
sure is.
just texted me. He said working on the whiskey and White Claw graphic as we speak. So you're in, Flynn. Flynn is in. Whiskey and White Claw.
like Flynn.
Yeah, I don't think
you said it.
So are you accepting my retirement?
Are you accepting my letter?
Are you accepting my retirement?
My children are old enough to where they figured out how to use YouTube. I don't know if I could consciously do that.
We don't have to be, as wild and as free as T-Bob was.
Interesting.
You can just,
when I watch LSU football games, I'm pretty interested. I usually like to watch them at my house with nobody there. I mean, my family there, but I don't like to have like a watch party or be somewhere because I get like so locked into the game. I have a big TV in my living room, and I'm like 8 inches from it, like watching it. Like I'm so close to it, I got to move my head left and right, like to see things. I yell a lot, and I get intense, and I feel like I'm in the game. And so I don't like to go to watch parties where I can't hear like the sound and what they're saying.
You might hear, so you turn the TV down and turn me and Blair up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's what you're talking about.
I get you for sure. Like the only time I ever have a watch party is like Super Bowl.
Foxhole.
Because like let's remember I'm a Cowboys fan. My team's never in the Super Bowl, so I don't really care. So it's like I'll have a watch party for that. But for LSU, I'm kind of with you.
Yeah, and
just at home.
And I get mad.
I don't want somebody else to have to experience watching LSU with me. Like it's not like I don't want them there. Like I don't want them to have to go through that.
Right.
It's not fun for anybody around me, I don't think.
No.
I mean, I try to be conscious, a little self-aware, if you will, of my surroundings and what I'm doing and saying. But when you're watching LSU, it's just like, nah, just leave me alone. Let me watch this game. I don't want to come over to a pool party because you're watching it outside in your outdoor kitchen. I don't want to do that.
No.
I want to sit in my living room, controlled environment. I want to have the AC on at like 68 degrees, and I want to watch this thing. That's why I only go to physically go to a couple of games a year. I mean, for one, it was challenging with like younger kids, but my kids are starting to get to that age where they want to go a little bit more. So we're gonna go to some more games this year, but I like to be locked in the living room.
With the TV turned down and the radio turned up.
Oh yeah. So I used to go to games as a kid, and my dad used to sit with his little radio, and he had his headphones on at the game in the bleachers.
Yeah.
Anybody out there do that?
They still do that.
They still do it?
A ton of people still do that, yeah.
That's what I do in my living room listening to you.
I don't believe you.
Doesn't matter.
Because we would be ahead if we were on your headphones and you're watching on TV. That's why Chris Blair always says before we get started to sync up with the call and the TV.
How do you do that?
Pretty
you can't
easy.
pause radio.
He explains it on the commercial. I don't remember.
You can't pause radio.
No, you pause the TV.
Yeah.
And then because the TV is behind or ahead, so you pause the TV and you wait.
The TV's ahead.
That's what the commercial said. That's what.
We are
Blair,
ahead.
No, the radio's ahead.
You can't pause radio.
The radio's ahead.
You can pause the stream.
Yeah, like you do it on like your Alexa, and you can pause.
You're not turning on the radio. You're doing it on the
Siri?
app. So like pause the app, let the TV catch up, then hit play.
You use Siri to listen to radio? Isn't that what like radios are for?
You can. You're like, hey Siri, play 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge, and she'll pull it up.
Do you have to have like a radio app to listen to regular
You
radio?
can just do it on the Safari.
What are you, a Fed?
You can just do it on Safari. Like you can go to.
I've never listened to FM radio on my cell phone. Sorry.
It's probably a lot easier now, but like I used to get so pissed because at the stadium one time, my dad bought the little earpiece, like that LSU sold. All you did was turn it on and it was on. Like that's it. You have to sync it. It did nothing else.
Oh.
But for away games, we're sitting on the couch. He's still listening to the call. This is Hawthorne at the time. And it's LSU, Georgia. You guys remember the big Charles Scott run when they were in Athens, okay? Sitting there on the couch. LSU's going for the winning drive, fourth quarter, 5 minutes left. All of a sudden, I'm sitting on one couch. My dad's on the other. He puts his hands in the air and starts cheering. He's like, yes, Charles Scott. And I'm like, what the hell just happened? The next play I'm watching, and I'm like, this moment is ruined for me. I'm like, I didn't even cheer. I'm like, this is ruined for me.
Yeah, even like when the TV in the same home is ahead a little bit.
Yeah.
So my son was watching LSU Coastal game 1 when Cade, went the distance, and when they got the final out, like we were about 8-9 seconds behind. He comes out, let's go, and I'm like, Son of a gun. Well, I was happy because LSU won.
Yeah.
But I was like,
I know. I was trying to refrain from texting the group until like a few seconds after it happened.
You were, you were actually boots on the ground.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. LSU made a big field goal. Maybe it might have been the Cade York in the fall. I remember
Florida,
I was watching it by myself because I'm not watching LSU Florida with anybody. There's nobody. That's not going to happen.
No.
Nobody wants to be around me. I have to now because I'm calling the games.
Call the game, yeah.
Now, 17 pencils are broken. But I didn't know, so my room was hardwired. Everything else was, wireless. So I was getting it a lot faster than everybody else. And typically, I wouldn't ruin that. But, man, I came out of the room sprinting. Because, look, we were 21-point dogs to Florida on the road. And a guy throws a cleat. And because of that, we get to kick a field goal that nobody could see where the field goal posts actually were, but he nails it right down the middle. 56, 57 yards, whatever it was.
It's 57, I believe.
Right? And so, yeah. Everybody in the home knew he made that field goal before they saw it.
I don't know about y'all, but, just this whole conversation has got me so ready for football season.
So ready.
Oh, my God. I'm so excited.
Some would say, let's go. If you want it, you can get it. Let me know.
Yeah.
We're about that.
LFG.
Well, T-Pain's a part of that song.
Boom.
Let's go.
Yeah.
What is that song?
If you want some, come get some.
I remember that
Trick
part.
Daddy?
Trick Daddy. God, we talked about it the other day because it was Trick Daddy and T-Pain. And on that note, we will take a break. And when we come back, we're sorta, kinda, maybe going to talk some New Orleans Saints here on OTB.
Off the bench.
I'm just kidding, Tay-Tay. We're going to talk
Absolutely.
Saints. I'm actually going to be covering training camp for the Saints for NFL Radio on July the 30th. How about that?
Get out of town.
Boots on the ground. All the back sweat in Metairie. You should go to allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com when you go to the website, buying new, leasing, and renting. If you've got something coming up, maybe if you want to go to the beach one last time, or maybe, I don't know, you got a volleyball tournament. Hey, maybe you got a baseball, softball, soccer, whatever tournament. Now's the perfect time because, sure, you've got a midsize SUV and normally it's good enough for you and the family, but you've got extra, you've got stuff, you've got gear, and you need a full-size SUV. That Sequoia is waiting on you in the rental process. Go buy new, go lease, go rent. All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com.
Every car has an expiration date. If you are driving around and you're like, man, it's time to change, don't wait. Go to All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com. Check out what they have on the lot. Start the resale process. Start the buyback process. All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team colors, team swag, and now your very own website. LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always, no paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net. Powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, And parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Brack, your #1 park system in the nation.
At Luba Workers Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
What you doing over there, Matt?
What do you mean?
You're placing.
All right, so
trading cards and
give everyone
sleeves.
An update. Hester and I, we've decided to bring our couple sports cards in today, our bangers that we got right now.
Yep.
We're gonna get these prepped and ready and shipped off to be graded. We might do a little rush grade on these ones too.
Yeah, we might. We might, dabble in the card game. Check out Off the Break LA. That stands for Louisiana, not Lower Alabama or Los Angeles. Off the Break LA on Instagram or X to kind of follow along this journey. But we've got some heavy hitters.
Got some heavy hit. We brought the heavy hitters in.
We're
today.
sending off to PSA to get graded. And
should we go through them now?
I think we should.
All right.
Yeah, while Tay looks up for the video.
We'll go through a couple here. We'll go through the other couple, maybe in a few segments. This is the #1 right here. Well, that's not the #1. We got a couple #1s. Check this one out. This one's called Jaden Daniels, Downtown.
He's pretty good.
Ever heard of him? We're going to send this one off to get graded. It'd be really nice if we got a 10. Let's see. We got Caleb Williams. You want to explain this one is International Select?
Yeah. You can only get the Dragon Scale on the international boxes, and that has a very Game of Thrones feel to it with the Dragon Scale.
It's a gold dragon scale.
It is a gold dragon. That's the best dragon scale that you can get. It's out of 10. So
only 10 of these made
in
the whole wide world.
Couple doll hairs in Flynn's hands over there.
That's right. Last one I'll bring up right now. Brock Bowers.
White Pandora.
White Pandora Uptowns.
So you want Uptowns and Downtowns, but this is a White Pandora. So there's only 25 of these made.
This is number 10 of 25.
It is. It's the only good thing the Raiders have ever done.
So we're sending these off. We, with our huge expertise in this stuff, we deemed these good looking enough to grade. So we're going to send this off. We'll keep you all informed on the journey here. We're going to pray for 10s.
No.
Like Billy Bob said, a 10.
What else he say?
A real good 10.
A real good 10.
A real good 10.
All right, Tay, have you found that video yet? Oh, that's okay. We're all good. I told you late.
No, I have it. Instagram's format's weird. I gotta zoom in. Give me 1 second.
Okay. One.
You want me to give you all a tour breakdown?
Sure, Matt. I know you're dying to do it.
I hadn't really been following it a lot because I've been focused on my push-ups and these cards in the break. So let me study up. Well, I told you earlier, Tade lost his yellow jersey yesterday. But
Dang.
1 second.
1 second?
Yeah, the guy was in the breakaway. He was.
You can't make up 1 second. Like you can't push a little bit harder.
Well, he's not like a guy the guy that has the yellow jersey. Not a threat to win the overall tour. So it's like sometimes they'll let those guys who aren't a threat off in a breakaway, and it just seems how it finishes.
There's too much here. There's too much like, hey, let's let him go by because we got this. Hey, if he wins,
it's called
it doesn't
strategy,
really matter.
pal.
Or hey, hey, this guy's a little bit faster than me today. Let's let him win. Like,
it's
hell
called
of that.
strategy.
You go win. There's winners and there's losers.
You can't just throw a football team out on the field and tell them to just go beat them up and win a game.
Go win.
Got to have a strategy. Clock management, game plans.
All right, that's enough of that. All right, here is a video of a couple of New Orleans Saints giving you their LSU Mount Rushmore. It doesn't matter. However you're feeling, Tay-Tay.
Okay.
My LSU Mount Rushmore. Number 1, I probably had to start with Billy Cannon. I mean, he was this legendary Heisman Trophy winner. Number 2, for me, being partly biased, I had to put Patrick Peterson in there. I just thought he just brought so much great attention to the program, and he was somebody that I could really, look up to and follow. Number 3 is Joe Burrow. I thought what he did at LSU was just, like that's hard to do. My 4th one might surprise some people, but I would actually put Jaden Daniels as my number 4.
That's not shocking at all.
That surprised me at all. He's on my Mount Rushmore as well.
You got to put the 3 Heisman winners on there for sure.
You have to do that, and then you put Glenn Dorsey, and then you're done. All right, Tay-Tay, here is False Moreau's Mount Rushmore for LSU.
Mount Rushmore. Is there any other? It's just guys. It's just people. Does it have to be offensive guys, defensive guys? He did 2 and 2. Did he do himself? God, he's such a nice guy, man. Brandon Harris, Anthony Jennings, Malachi Dupree, Darius Geis, what a guy. Will Clapp, I like that answer a lot, actually. Lloyd Cushenberry. Okay, let me think. I'll do Danny Etling 4 times. My LSU Mount Rushmore is Danny Etling 4 times. I just want 4, his perfect chin structure and physique, his sheer cheekbones. What a guy. Okay, I'll give you a real one. I'd say my LSU Mount Rushmore is probably Billy Cannon. Glenn Dorsey is a big one. Richard Dixon at the tight end position was a stud. And I got to go Joe Burrow.
All right. Well done, fellas. Nice job there.
I mean,
I love the Richard Dixon shout out. Our guy, number 18. Let's go. Before
that little tight end love.
Before Mason Taylor, our guy Dick Dixon had every single record that you possibly could have. And that was a time when, LSU didn't set a lot of passing records.
We weren't setting a lot. And it wasn't like the tight end was usually supposed to be like the highlight of our offense.
Yeah, because we had let's see, Dwayne Bowe, Buster Davis, both first-round receivers. Early was a third-rounder. Demetrius Byrd would have been higher than a 7th-rounder. Unfortunately, he got in an accident. So,
and then LaFell was a stud.
Oh yeah, JoJo. Yeah.
And Richard always, to this day, makes fun of me and gives me a hard time because he scored 2 touchdowns in the national championship.
Yep.
Says he should have had 3 if I didn't throw a ball behind him.
Yep.
But I always tell him it was on purpose because I wanted to win the offensive MVP and not you having 3 receiving touchdowns. Duh.
True. I only had 1 that game. But you know what? Ohio State
only had 1 that game.
Ohio State didn't give up a 100-yard rusher all season, and I think I finished like 80, somewhere between 84 and 86, some 87, 86.
I have it right here.
And there was 1 run that I definitely should have just gone outside a little bit more, but I was like, let me go try to run over Laurinaitis.
Yeah.
And I could have picked up at least 20 more yards, and I would have been the only guy to rush for over 100 yards on the Buckeyes that year. I don't think about it at all.
They didn't have 100. No, obviously.
He's like, I don't even remember the play. It was second quarter, 6 minutes
exactly.
left.
We're going to the left side. It's me and Laurinaitis one-on-one. He's bracing for impact because he knows what kind of runner I am because I'm a meathead. All I had to do was dip one side inside, bounce outside. I would have picked up 15, 20 yards, 100 yards. Boom. Only got to do it on them.
That was certainly a character flaw of yours as a football player was that you could have made a lot more yards if you just weren't such a meathead and wanted to hit people.
It's
just bounce it.
Without question.
Bounce it, Jake.
Mm-hmm.
You could have made 20. Said you went for 4, but you run them over.
I remember I'm a freshman, and Derek Dooley's our running back coach, and he's sitting there, and we're watching film, and I break one out into the open. And the corner's 15 yards to my left. The safety's about 7 yards to my right, and there's nobody in front of me. So it could have been like a 50, 60-yard touchdown, maybe. And Dooley's like, hey, all right, say it. He said, Hester, the game of football, it's funny. It's really complicated. You see all this green grass right here that you avoided running towards, and you see the enemy that you ran right in his direction. We want to run more towards the green and less towards the enemy. Like, yes, sir.
Yes, sir, I will. But you see, Coach, when I have the ball and I see the other team, I just want to hit them.
Yeah.
So I'll try it next time. No promises, Dooley.
I know. I probably could have had like 700 more yards in my career, but it's okay though. We got memories.
But Foster
and CTE.
Let me tell you, Danny Etling 4 times is objectively a funny answer. Very great. It's awesome.
Yeah,
Brandon Harris right out the gate.
The Brandon Harris, Anthony Jennings.
Yep.
Shout out to Lloyd Cushenberry as well.
Yeah.
I'm glad he got him.
Well, hey, look, at some point we're getting Danny on this show, and we're gonna chop it up about his career at LSU, his post career. It's gonna be great.
All right. We'll close out hour number 2 when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
Should we give like our own Saints Mount Rushmore? I'm ready to go with that. I got the names. I'm ready to go. Matt Flynn definitely not on there.
For sure.
No, definitely not on there.
Definitely
all right, go to boudreauxelectrical.com. You know what happened yesterday? I don't know if it happened to y'all. I'm doing off campus, whole radio show I do. Boom. You heard it. Everything went dark. But you know what happened immediately after that? Right back up. I missed like maybe a minute, 30 seconds of the show after the power went out because generator immediately kicked on. All I had to do was log right back in. I was back on air because when you have a whole home generator, you have the ultimate peace of mind.
Yeah, I was actually walked into my kitchen yesterday and I looked at my oven and the time was blinking. And I was like, wait a minute, what happened? Did the power go out? I had no clue because we didn't even notice that it went out. That's because we got a whole home generator, boudreauxelectrical.com.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
Parish Construction and Roofing. This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs. From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktail. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
There it is, the extra mile. On the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further. Like vans customized for work or play. With safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team. And backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
All right, welcome back in OTB.
Got a long segment here.
You got your Mount Rushmore of New Orleans Saints ready to go? I mean, it's summertime. You got to do it one Mount Rushmore, and the Saints did it with LSU players. Why can't we do it with New Orleans Saints?
Remember when we called it Mount Everest for like an entire show? We're like our Mount Everest of LSU players.
It happens.
I mean, that's
not anywhere else, but it happens.
Yes.
I mean, Mount Everest is taller.
It is.
Higher peak.
It's a good point.
So I kind of like that better.
Oh, great. Here you go changing names of things again.
Well, you said you're the one that did it.
We did
For
for
a
like
whole
an
show.
entire show, yeah. And
I'm
we
just
didn't
saying
notice
I
until
liked
somebody
it.
pointed
I'm
it
trying
out.
to be a foxhole and say I liked what y'all did. Excuse me.
How's a tour going over there?
We got 29 kilometers. That's kilometers.
How many miles?
That's 18.
Yeah, I'm American. Give me something.
Yeah.
That's 18. The Peloton's a minute, 2 behind the breakaway of 4 riders. We'll catch
Hour
up
3.
next hour.
Off the bench.
All right. As you know, Gulf Coast Office Products now on the squad. They're in the foxhole. And when your office runs smooth, well, guess what? Your business runs better. Gulf Coast Office Products, they specialize in the tech that keeps you moving. From top-tier copiers and printers to full-service document solutions, locally owned and trusted for over 45 years in the Baton Rouge area. Remember, multiple locations throughout the state of Louisiana. They are somebody that you can trust. 45 years of doing it the way they've been doing it, also, opening multiple offices throughout that process. So whether you're a small business or a growing enterprise, Gulf Coast means business. Visit gcopnet.com today.
Your workplace efficiency lifeline. Louisiana's leading copier and printer source. Official partners of the Saints, the Pelicans, the Tigers, everybody. Go check them out today. Give them a call. See how they can help your business. gcopnet.com.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
At Luba Workers Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luva, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
At Atmos Energy, our smart choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
One 12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 9 a.m. here on Friday, July 11th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect rainy skies with a high of 88 in hour 3 of today's show. We'll give our New Orleans Saints Mount Rushmore, and we'll close this thing out with Ask the Bench. If you missed hours 1 or 2 of the show, you can catch it in the on-demand section at 1045ESPN.com. You can also follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN, and watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number 3 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone.
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, it's Off the Bench.
And welcome back in, hour number 3, OTB, here on this Friday morning.
We never got to what your plans are.
For what?
For the weekend.
Listing trading cards.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
No. So my family, I think, is going back to the hometown and going to visit family. I can't, because we're leaving early-ish, and we're flying out of New Orleans to go to Media Day.
Yeah, we
so, I would kind of mess their trip up, and we'd have to come back early, and it's a trip that's, 4 hours away, so you're not going to take 2 vehicles up there. So, unfortunately, I don't get to go back to the hometown. So, just going to be sitting here and listing cards, making dollar bills.
Making $4 after $4.
No, hold on. I don't do that $4 stuff. Well, sometimes I do. What was the Hall of Famer that we both got his card and we were laughing about it?
Got it right here.
Nolan
Cromwell.
So,
has anybody ever heard of him?
Is yours autographed?
Oh, autographed out of 99.
Okay, so I got the same exact card, and I wheezed when I saw him pull because he was so excited to open up.
I had this big cool box that was supposed to have all these autographs and numbered parallels. And we did it. We did some of it on air, the first half, and then we did the other half that we just posted online.
Yep.
And it was the most disappointing, the worst box of cards you could ever imagine.
Yeah, for a very, not high price, but a pricier box.
It's called a Breaker's Delight.
Right, that's going to have more hits in it typically. And
it had some hits, had some bangers.
Yeah, it hit you in the face.
Ever heard of?
So I got the same card, and I put it out there, and we put it up for auction. You know how much that puppy brought back?
Thousands.
$1. A single $1.
Yeah, I can get 2 from this. Well,
no, it's the same card.
He had to pay $1.25 on top of that for shipping.
Yeah.
So $2.25.
No, I charge him more for that because I package your cards really well. Yeah. So I'm charging you more for shipping.
$120, you can just throw it in a little envelope.
Not me. No. Customer service.
Well, that's why you're not getting much for it, because they got to pay $4 for shipping.
Customer service. But they know their card's going to get there protected.
I trust USPS with my snail mail, regular letters.
Yeah, well, Maybe one of your cards are sitting there still. All right, so Foster Moreau.
Shots fired at my cards.
Tyrann Mathieu, they sat there and they gave you their LSU Mount Rushmore. We're going to give you our New Orleans Saints one. Like, everybody gets to pick one player. Now, if the player's taken, obviously, you got to find somebody else. So we are going to start the process. Alondra's up first. She gets the first pick. Taylor, you'll go second. Flynn, you'll go third, and I'll go fourth. How about it? Does that sound good?
That sounds amazing.
Actually, let's let Flynn go second because, Taylor, you're going to know more players than he is.
No, I got it.
So let's go Alondra
Google.
1, Flynn 2, Tay 3. I'll go for Alondra. Your first player on your Saints Mount Rushmore, the official OTB Saints Mount Rushmore.
I think it's just the official one. Not just OTB. Like, this is the one.
This is the Mount Everest, guys.
So I didn't want to go chalk and do Drew Brees. So mine, when I was growing up and became a fan of the Saints, the one that I really liked was Marquez Colston.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to put him
Marcus Colston
on
right.
my Mount Rushmore or my Mount Everest. I think he was very impactful for the Saints. Obviously won the Super Bowl with them. I looked up his stats, 9,759 career yards.
All-time leader for the Saints in receptions, yards, and touchdowns. 7th-round pick from Hofstra, who doesn't even have a football program anymore. All right, that kind of tells you what he overcame to get to the Saints. Never made a Pro Bowl, which is just criminal that he never made a Pro Bowl. I mean, he was one of the better players. That's a good call there, Alondra. I like that one. A little bit of a deep cut, even though it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Because of all the things we just laid out.
He wasn't flashy. Like, you see the flashy receivers. I wasn't Colston. Like, to your point, like, it shouldn't be a deep cut, but yeah, it is because, I mean, he's not out there. You know, he didn't have the endorsement deals or anything like that, but just the stud.
Yeah, I liked him when I was growing up and watching the Saints.
All right, Matthew.
All right, our second person on our Mount Rushmore / Everest. I'm just going to go with
Drew Brees.
The patriarch, or the grand patriarch, Mr. Archie Manning.
Okay.
The Patriarchy. Nope, that didn't work. Famously,
I actually like the
effort. Kind of did.
Yeah, kind of
like
did,
the
right?
effort.
The Patriarchy. Yeah, famously, you know, the grandfather of Arch.
That's why he's on the
for
Mount Rushmore,
sure.
because he
Now-
is the grandfather.
Now, I'm trying to look up. I don't know a whole lot of the stats, but you know, obviously, he needs no introduction. Archie Manning, I think he deserves to be up there. Saints quarterback from 1971 to 1982. It's got a last name Manning. Are you kidding me?
Good
Sorry.
call.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, Tay.
Use me.
Yeah, I did.
I'm kind of giving that one a
Why?
Because I know what you're doing. All right, Tay.
Same.
Samesies.
3 of my 4 are still out there.
I know, like, literally, I think every one of mine is still out there as well. Colston would have been probably like 4 or 5 for me.
Same
I had
for
the
me.
decision for him for sure.
Ricky Jackson.
Ricky Jackson was my one. So you are going to make me go Drew Brees. Okay, that's fine. Ricky Jackson, founding member of Dome Patrol, 6-time Pro Bowler, Saints all-time leader in sacks, and was the first player inducted into the Hall of Fame as a Saint.
So we got Brees, Ricky Jackson, Archie, and Colston.
Yeah, so
Who doesn't belong?
no Willie Roaf.
I would have put
no Morton Anderson, no Sam Mills.
Deuce McAllister doesn't
Deuce
get on
McAllister
there?
was going to be a fourth for me.
I was in between. I think Deuce was probably my 4th.
Cam Jordan also probably deserves. Pat
Yes,
Swilling.
Cam. Is it too early to put AK on there?
How about Ricky Williams?
No.
I
love
fun.
Ricky.
Draft capital wise, yeah, he's on
for
there.
sure.
I mean,
Russell
if we're just putting
Ertzleben.
anybody up there, Reggie Bush.
Let's go.
I would have went Brees, Roaf, Jackson, and then either Deuce or Archie as my 4. And then Colston, like that 4th was up, but
You would have put Archie in there?
either
Maybe?
Archie,
That's
Colston, or
crazy.
Deuce.
No,
Those were kind of my
I
three.
don't.
See?
Okay.
I got a backer.
Nobody was going
Are
to
you
put.
with me on this? I don't think Archie should be on this.
No,
Mount
I'd
Rushmore.
probably put
No.
I'd probably go Deuce or Colston over Archie.
Like Sam Mills deserves to be
The
on there
chat
before
doesn't like
Archie.
my pick.
It's a terrible
No, it's
pick.
a terrible pick.
I don't like my pick.
You did it.
All right?
You did it because
Rushmore.
you just didn't want to pick Breeze. You didn't want to be chalky.
But he's going to be on there
Yeah,
anyway.
but he's going to be on there anyway, so you wasted a pick.
You can't not put
I
Drew
know,
Brees
and then,
on the
like,
Mount Rushmore.
You received no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
That's why it took me
I
so
didn't
long.
realize y'all were such Archie haters.
We're not
That's why it
haters.
took me so
Y'all
long to
literally
pick.
hate
It's just
Because
an
I'm like,
absurd pick.
I know.
it was only me and Jake, and I'm like, okay, row for Ricky Jackson's not getting on here because I was like, one of us is gonna have to pick Breeze. I'm like,
I'll change my pick.
Nope.
Jimmy Graham.
can we just stick with Archie?
How's
Just
he,
stick
wait,
with
how's
Archie.
he doing? How's he
Oh,
doing?
we got to check in on
Isn't
that.
he doing
That's
the
right.
Antarctic thing or
The
whatever?
Arctic Challenge.
Antarctic.
Arctic. They're both cold.
Hey, it's Friday, y'all.
Yeah, they're both
Friday,
We're all
y'all.
good.
No one's listening.
We're all good.
Let's check in on them.
There's Flynnisms and there's Alondra-isms, and they're just they're gonna be a thing. Sorry.
Track the row. The Arctic Challenge.
Okay, so what's our-
2025.com.
Are we taking Archie off the Mount Rushmore?
No, I
mean,
no,
no,
we
he
all
said
picked
it.
one.
By the rules, I don't think we can.
We didn't set any rules.
It is true.
It's not,
I mean, look.
it's not
I mean, if
like,
we're
it's
going,
not-
if we're doing this kind of based off what Tyron and Foster did, Foster said actually like 16 players,
You did.
True.
That's true.
including Danny Etling 4 times.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. Scrap the Mount Everest. Y'all have said
Let's go.
Everest so many
Yes.
times. Scrap the Mount Rushmore. Let's just put 50. 50
Boom.
guys.
50. Let's go.
Coming in at 50, I'm taking Derek Carr. Too bad. Y'all can't have him.
Let's do this. Let's take a break.
Okay.
And when we come back, we give the Saints player that would be the complete opposite of the Mount
worst.
Rushmore.
Okay.
Like your least
Yeah.
favorite, the worst. Like just when you see his name, you just want to just throw something at him. All right, we give you that player when we
Derek
come back
Carr.
here on OTB. Carr Brothers.
Off the bench.
And we'll make you watch the
Oh,
latest
let's
Carr
get one of
review.
those.
Let's get one of those ready
don't
to
wanna
go.
do
Can we
that.
please
Let's do
Let's
it.
get one of those ready to go.
Friday.
All right,
Ain't
go
got no
to
jobs.
Get Gordon. We got jobs.
We definitely do, yeah.
Yeah, we're on air. GetGordon.com is the website. You can do it all right there on the homepage. Have a chat with sales. You can see what they've done in the courtroom, past client results, what they can do for you in the courtroom. It's throughout the state of Louisiana, from top to bottom, east to west. They've got the entire state covered. If you're trying to get in contact with the G team, it is your area code in Louisiana, followed by 888-8888. Get Gordon, get it done.
Accidents happen, y'all. Things happen, life happens, and comes at you fast. So we all know the name Gordon. We've seen the billboards. We know his name. We see the commercials. And that's for good reason, because they help people all over the state. Let them help you. Let them fight for you. Get what you deserve. Go to getgordon.com today, 888-8888.
Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wild.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets, from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology, from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck. your #1 park system in the nation.
At Luba Workers Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
All right, welcome back in OTB 1045 ESPN Baton Rouge here on this Friday morning. A little bit of fun last segment, right? Foster Morrow, Tyrann Mathieu give you their Mount Rushmore of LSU players in their Saints uniforms. And so it had us thinking, let's create our own Mount Rushmore of Saints players. Everybody gets a selection. Everybody did a good job, except Flynn, per usual. But here in this segment,
I thought I did a very nice job.
We are going to give you the complete opposite of that. The player that when you see his name as a Saints fan, it automatically turns your body temperature up 10 degrees because you are heated. You are not very happy. You wish you could do, maybe some harmful things, maybe, theoretically, to this player because they've caused you a lot of pain. So let's go into the same order. Let's go Alondra, Flynn, Tate, and then I'll finish it off. Alondra, give us the first player.
If you listen to this show at all, you know I am like a certified Derek Carr hater. I have been on the why did we get Derek Carr train since we got Derek Carr.
Yep.
Why would you get a quarterback that got the head coach that you hired fired from the first place? I have no idea. So on the Mount Rushmore of terrible Saints players, Derek Carr got to be my first round pick.
Yeah, you're not going to get argument from a lot of people.
No.
For the money that you paid, the way it all played out, the Carfax videos to follow his Saints career, the on the field inconsistencies, that one probably is going to stand tall for a lot of people.
Yeah. I mean, he made me very angry.
Yeah, when I see
pretty
those,
much
when
the
I
entire
see those videos now, like I get even more angry.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Don't hate that one. All right, Matthew, you're up.
Okay, well, this one was a little challenging for me. Y'all said we couldn't do coaches.
No, it's players. I mean,
just players.
Like if you, do you want? No,
think about how many awful coaches.
If you want, listen. If you want to do a coach, go do a coach. Let's don't do any like front office because that's easy. Let's like a coach though. Go ahead. If you want to do a coach, do a coach.
Well, we talked about Dennis Allen at the break.
And you know Dennis Allen. You played for Dennis Allen.
I know Dennis Allen. But he was a really good defensive coordinator for the Saints. So I think that kind of X's him off this list because of the success that he had. The Saints knew that he didn't have success as a head coach before they hired him.
That's true.
So, like, can you always blame the guy or can you blame – yeah, anyway. So I will say, I've looked this up. The biggest draft bust in Saints history is a guy I've never heard of in my life.
I think I know where you're going.
Wait, where did he go? Where the heck did this guy go? All right, Russell Erxleben.
Erxleben. It was going to be my pick.
Yeah. Was he really? First round pick?
Oh, look at that.
All right, 11th overall pick as a kicker in 1979 NFL draft. He did kick a 67-yarder at the University of Texas, looks like. He was an All-American. But with the 11th pick, The Saints have been making bad picks for a long time.
Yeah.
And 1979 was no exception. And obviously he flaked out and was not very good. Did not live up to an 11th overall pick. And I just reading, I got this article. I haven't even pulled up what for. But it looks like in like 2000 he got sentenced to federal prison.
For is it insider foreign exchange trading? So some sort of insider trading.
He quickly built a foreign currency exchange firm called
Here you go. Security fraud, mail fraud, and money laundering.
Not
so
bad.
Shout out Russell. Stay hot,
Triple
buddy.
threat.
Little trifecta is what we call that.
Let's go.
So
Russell
even
Erxleben.
Even worse, Russell
bless you.
Erxleben was primarily a punter. So you technically drafted a punter 11 overall.
That's crazy.
In his NFL career, 5-year career, Russell Erxleben.
He only got 5 years as the 11th pick.
4 with the Saints, finished with Detroit. He made a total of 4 field goals, 50% accuracy. His longest field goal, 38 yards, and he averaged 40 yards per punt. That was the 11th overall pick.
Oof. Nice job. Good job, Saints. A hell of a pick. All right, Tate, since Flynn took yours, who is your next pick?
For me, it's somebody that they didn't draft. They traded for. They paid them a lot of money. I'm going Jarris Byrd easily at safety. I mean, when he came in, people thought that this guy was going to be Pro Bowl caliber. He was going to lock things down on the back end. He was awful with the New Orleans Saints, and they paid him a lot of money.
They did, and he wasn't an awful football player, but I do remember we played against him in Buffalo, and when the Saints made that deal, I'm like, that same guy? Like, wait, that guy? That's
the one.
That fella?
I mean, how many years did he last in New Orleans? Did he last more than 1 year?
I don't even remember. I mean, I try to forget those days. It's a good one. Mine is also because Peyton Turner. I thought about him. Like, man, I don't know, like first round pick, like get on the field. I thought about Eli Apple.
That was my next
He was not
pick,
He was not very good, and then he talked trash about the city and just burned every bridge.
Oh, yeah.
Thought about him. Jonathan Sullivan, who the Saints took 6 overall at defensive tackle, just came in out of shape and never really produced, and just did not have a great career there. There's some other players that didn't turn out, to be good players. Whatever, you're a bust. I'm not just going to throw you completely under the bus. And so I went with a free agent signing, Brandon Browner, who the Saints signed in 2015, who set the NFL record for most penalties in a season. Had, just flag after flag, blown coverage after blown coverage. Obviously had some issues out in front in the media about his play, the Saints. It was really ugly. Might be one of the worst free agent signings in the history of the National Football League. And that is a player that, if you ever played against him, he never stopped talking. He was riding the coattails of Earl Thomas and Cam Chancellor and the Legion of Boom. Like that, they made him look better. And he cashed in on it, and the Saints fell for it. Surprise, surprise. But Brandon Browner has to be a top 5 worst free agent signing of all time. Like when you look at how much the Saints gave him and how he played, again, setting an NFL record for penalties in a season.
Also, lasted 1 year.
Yeah, I know. 20.
1 year. 1 year in New Orleans.
I was there.
Were you teammates with him in Seattle? Was he there?
Yeah, for sure. So that was a terrible signing, and yes, he had his issues. Browner did, but they shouldn't have ever signed him because of his style of play in the defense.
I know.
That Dennis Allen ran. He did not fit into that system. Browner was really good with the Legion of Doom. I know they kind of covered him up a little bit, but what they did, but they ran one defense with the Legion of Doom. There wasn't a lot they did.
It's
and
Legion
what
of
they
Boom,
did,
sir.
What they
Legion
did.
of Doom's a tag team.
That's on me.
WWE tag team.
That's on me.
They're really good.
But what they did, him and Richard Sherman, they were both really good at that specific defense they ran and what they were trying to do with playing really hard-nosed, intimidating you, playing man on the outside, but kind of zone and man principles on the inside.
Yep.
And they had they had Earl Thomas that could go sideline to sideline and cover you up. So really good in that situation. But then you go to Dennis Allen defense that runs like a lot of cloud coverage, a lot of zone, a lot of inverted type coverage, a little bit of man, a little bit aggressive, but it didn't fit. Brandon Browner's not a zone cornerback. Yeah, he's going to bust.
Yeah.
He's not his own cornerback.
Yeah.
Line him up in front of somebody, let him go man-to-man. And at that point, he was a little bit older in his career, so he's not going to play man-to-man quite as good. It's a terrible signing. So, yeah, I agree with you. Lasted 1 year, got paid to do it. Like, I blame them for signing him. They shouldn't have signed him. He didn't fit.
Also, if you guys will remember this, Flynn probably does because, well, you were attached to that franchise. He got passed up by Byron Maxwell. Now, he had an injury. Brandon Browner did, but, like, that Super Bowl team that shut down Peyton Manning, Brandon Browner did not start on that defense. That was Byron Maxwell, which is part of the reason they let him leave. And then Maxwell went on to start double-digit games twice for Seattle. Yeah. So, like, he got kind of weaned out of that Legion of Boom defense.
Where did he between Seattle and the Saints? Was it New England that he
signed?
Yes, it was so 1 year in New England, 1 year in New Orleans.
Byron Maxwell's a good player. He wore quarterback sleeves too.
Yeah, he was good. Yeah.
There's also a kid named Jeremy Lane there. He was from Tyler, Texas, up in Seattle. No big deal. But yeah, I agree with all these picks.
I looked at a list put together by Saints fans of the people that they dislike the most. Brandon Browner actually is on the list. Aaron Brooks was on the list, which that one's tough because Aaron Brooks did have a lot of stats and success. Like he was the first quarterback to win a playoff game. People hated Aaron Brooks because he would throw a pick and smile. People hated that. And I was young, but I do remember that. Right? So I don't know. I can't put Aaron Brooks on a list like this because he did have a lot of good moments in a Saints uniform.
There's good and bad with Brooks. Most of these guys are just all bad.
Yeah.
Like also think about the DBs. Like they've had awful luck with DBs.
Right.
We didn't include Eli Apple. We could have put Jason David on this list, who was a big time signing. Yeah. Like they cannot sign free agent corners. Can't do it.
Well, look, we all get it. The Saints organization has been, it's been up and down, probably down more than up. So there was a lot to choose from, certainly. But what we chose, it's got to be exceptional. It's got to be bad, just like in a very special way. So, 11th overall pick as a kicker, that's pretty dumb.
Awful. Highest drafted kicker punter.
Probably by a lot.
In modern history.
Probably by a lot.
Because Ray Guy, I was reading about Eric Slavin during the break, because that was going to be my pick. Ray Guy would have been, but it wasn't the modern era and all that. So nope, Eric Slavin to this day.
So if you're going to just make a list of bad players for an organization, it's going to be a long list.
Yeah,
just with every team, and you can just keep going. But you got to pick out the special ones if you're putting on top of Mount Everest.
People are going to think we really think that's what it is.
I know when you all those pictures you see, people climbing Mount Everest and just dead bodies just along the side of the path.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild to me.
And you keep going.
Just go.
Hey, I know this has happened a bunch, but let's give it a try.
Let's keep going.
And they have nicknames.
There's warnings. I know,
they have
right?
nicknames
they
for
really
the dead
do.
people that have been there for 30 years.
Even if I was in shape enough to do this,
yeah,
which I'm absolutely not.
Yep.
I'm climbing. I see the dead body. I'm like, all right, that's my cue that I've gone far.
Yep.
Probably turn it around at that point.
And I get it. Mount Everest is a business, and you don't want to close business when the weather's good. You want people paying to go up there. But maybe shut her down a couple of good weather days and send some rescue people up. Just take them down. I feel like I'm sure it's not as easy as that. I'm sure it's dangerous, but go get those dead bodies. Go get them. They're just laying there. They don't need to be mile markers.
That's crazy.
They are.
On that note, we'll take a break. More OTB on the other side.
Off the bench.
That's what they are.
All right.
Sorry.
Go to Rouses.com. Big weekend going down there for Rouses. Now, remember, you can always go to Rouses.com, click on weekly ads. Going to pull up all the specials that they've got going on. But I say special weekend because this is the 65th anniversary for Rouses this weekend. So every Rouses location is going to be celebrating this Saturday, 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. So go celebrate with them. They got tastings and different things going on, again, at every location. But go check out those weekly ads. See what they've got on special right now. You got pork chops. You got chicken drumsticks and thighs. You got vegetable oil. All of that is on weekly special, weekly ad, Rouses.com.
65? They can
65.
They can finally cash in on that retirement. 401k. Start pulling. Start drawing it. Go to their website. When you think of grocery stores and markets, you don't think of going to their website, but go to their website, see their coupons, see their deals, see what specials they are running. Get to your local Rouse's Market near you.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
There it is, the extra mile. On the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further. Like vans customized for work or play. With safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team. And backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktail. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Parish Construction and Roofing. This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs. From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
The Windsor Senior Living Community in Mandeville, Louisiana is a beautiful, vibrant apartment community geared towards seniors. They are nestled right in the heart of Mandeville, where seniors live a more carefree lifestyle in spacious apartments with the peace of mind that comes from having a little extra help. Call the Windsor at 985-624-8040 to schedule a lunch and tour. Come see how the Windsor can be your passport to peace of mind.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
Have we played any Santana today?
Yeah. I played 2 Santana songs.
What did we play?
I played Oye Como Va.
Okay,
and then I played
that.
another one, but it's like featured with a Spanish rock band called Mana, who's getting inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Shout out. They're like goated in Spanish rock, whatever.
Yeah.
So I did play 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did catch one now that you say that. I didn't catch the other.
Yeah.
Are we going to hear Despacito today?
No.
I was doing
With
Spanish
J-Beebs?
rock, not like...
I love Despacito.
But we've done Bad Bunny. Like, we've done, like, Bad Bunny
Yeah.
days. Like,
Are we going...
We're gonna go our
if
normal.
we're choosing between Santana songs that are English, are we going Smooth with Rob Thomas or Maria Maria?
Game of Love is pretty good,
Game
too,
of
though.
Love's good too, yeah. I think I'm going Maria Maria.
I think I'm going to go Smooth. I think I'm going to go Smooth.
Smooth definitely hits a little nostalgia.
Yeah. And it's just
Definitely.
like a good summer song.
It was one of those jumping over the bunk bed to hit record and play at the same time to get it on cassette.
Who was Rob Thomas, the singer of?
Matchbox 20.
Matchbox 20.
There we go.
See, he's not He's not an idiot just in sports names. It's everything.
I'm not great at names, people. Sorry.
He really is. Matt, the best thing is like he can break down so many different things when watching film. And you're like, yeah, that's it's John Smith. Oh yeah, John
Yeah, Dancing
Smith,
to the
that
Night
guy.
is good too.
Yeah, totally. Totally, John.
Dancing to the Night is good because it's featuring Chad Kroeger.
Oh, yeah. Matt loves that guy too.
Also,
Nickelback.
if we did Canadian tier list, Chad Kroeger, S tier.
I mean, we're
S-tier.
doing it. We are doing a Canadian
We should
tier
do a
list.
Canadian Mount Rushmore.
We talked about the tier list.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mount Rushmore, so 5 real quick. Shania Twain.
Yep.
Justin Bieber.
Okay. We said Ryan Reynolds could not be on it.
He can't be on it.
Wayne Gretzky.
Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah.
We can't put Vladdy on there yet.
No.
Brian Adams we talked about him. We talked about a lot of people
There's
yesterday.
a lot of Canadians.
There was it was
Sidney Crosby, but no, we already got Gretzky on there.
Yeah, because I mean, you could make the list just hockey players if you really wanted to.
Steve Nash. He's Canadian, right?
Nash is a good one.
Won MVP a couple times, maybe 3. We'll ballpark it. We'll put it together.
Yeah.
Whether you're cooling
Trudeau.
off after a big game, hosting the ultimate backyard watch party, Russell Pool Company has everything you need to turn your backyard into an MVP level oasis. From custom pools and spas to outdoor kitchens and living spaces, they've been doing it right here in the Red Stick since 1965. That was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago.
Locally owned, family operated, and built to last just like your favorite team. Visit RussellPools.com and take the first step toward your dream backyard. Russell Pool Company, making summer better.
Alanis Morissette.
That's a banger.
She has to be on the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, she does. You're right.
Neil Young.
Is Fiona Apple from Canada? If she's not, she should be. Feels like it. Maybe she's from like the Northeast.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, she's from New York.
Yeah, it feels right.
Pamela Anderson.
Yes?
I didn't know she was Canadian.
I didn't either.
Just the way you said that made it sound like somebody else was coming
I
to.
mean, Pamela Anderson's great.
No, just like the way you said it. He's like, wait a
this was
minute.
the 1990s with that. Yeah. That's pretty good. Pretty good. So we got Jim Carrey, Neil Young.
Okay, this is going to be tough.
I mean, Jim Carrey's on there for sure.
Dan Aykroyd. William Shatner.
That's a good one.
Oh,
A lot of good
Keanu
Canadians.
Reeves.
Yeah, we talked about that one as well.
I think you actually just, I'll just take those 4, honestly.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves is on there. 1,000%. What? Wait.
Whoa.
The Rock?
No, not on there.
He's Canadian?
No, The Rock's like,
he's
I
Polynesian.
mean, his family,
I
yeah,
guess
they're
it's-
like,
but it's where you were born.
True.
You know? Like
Wait,
Flynn and Alondra can never be Louisiana animals.
He's not real. Despite not having been born in Canada himself, Johnson can technically count himself as Canadian because his dad was born in Nova Scotia.
No, doesn't count.
Doesn't count. We're not
Hey,
counting
The
that.
Rock.
Doesn't
you're fired.
count.
We are not counting that.
That doesn't count at all. Why would they even count that?
yeah, that's not.
Come on, Google. Michael J. Fox.
Ooh, good one.
Didn't know.
Kiefer Sutherland, 24.
Shout
One of my
out
first,
Kiefer.
24 was one of my first probably my first binge show I ever locked into and was like, yep, I'm
Which
hitting,
one?
I'm hitting 12 sods today.
Which one?
24.
Oh.
Did you watch Designated Survivor?
Yeah, it's good.
It's a good one.
Good.
Little short,
It
short
was
watch.
good.
Short
Yeah,
watch.
it was
Katie
good.
and I met Kiefer Sutherland outside of a Waffle House in Bossier City,
Sure you did.
Louisiana.
Sure.
It's
Of
when,
all
it's when the
places.
movie industry was real big, before Fiddy brought it back
Did it?
to the port city. But it was real big, and he was filming something there, and we were outside Waffle House. I was like, that's Kiefer Sutherland at Waffle House. And it was like after a casino night that we had. It was late. It was nice. Sat there and talked to us for a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
It was like,
Hell yeah.
dude, you're like Lost Boys. Oh, great movie. His dad, too, is a legend.
Was it Young Guns?
Yeah,
He was in
Young
Young
Guns.
Guns.
He was in that. Emilio Estevez.
It's still on me. Yeah, but damn good too.
A lot of people don't know that in the song Regulators
That's
by
from
Warren G,
Young Guns.
that's from Young Guns. That's where that came from.
And we're damn good too.
Matt, this is our last show before we do a show in Atlanta, Georgia
I know.
for SEC Media Days. Give us your level of excitement, your nerves, the thing you're maybe looking the most forward to, the thing you're looking least forward to coming up for the next week, as we'll be on the road, boots on the ground in the, what's Atlanta, the Peachtree City? Does that feel right?
I mean,
I
Georgia's
know it's the city where the players play.
Yeah, Atlanta,
banging on things like every day.
Let me think. I don't have any nerves. My level of excitement's a 5.
Dang.
5?
Out of 10?
Out of 10.
Whoa.
That's
what are we going to do to get you more excited? A 5?
I think as we get there, because I don't know what I'm walking into, right? Is this going to be, like I said earlier, a hornet's nest, and it's just going to be, oh my God, I can't wait till this day to be over?
Probably.
Or is it going to be like, man, this is cool. This is great. I'm loving this. I love the energy. I love the buzz. I don't know how it's going to go. We're going to find out together.
Well, I actually know I've been for 7 years.
Congratulations.
But to your point,
no idea.
For us as teammates once again, it will be our first experience.
I'll tell you what, though. I am going to have a good time. We're going to have fun. We're going to rock it. We're going to talk to people from every team.
I am excited to kind of blend my two radio families together for the first time. Because T-Bob, obviously, like, he had a relationship with all my Sirius XM colleagues. And so, like, it felt like summer camp. Like, we were all kind of, getting back together a little bit. But this is your first time.
It's always,
right?
It's a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
I think people can relate to this. As you go through life, you have different, like, portions of friends. So when two friend groups get together, it's like worlds colliding. You never know how it's going to go. Am I going to be judged by one friend group for this other friend group? Are they going to get along? Are they not going to get along? We'll see what happens. Worlds collide. SEC Media Days. I'm going to have to interview people, apparently by myself.
Right. It could be nerve-wracking because you're right. Like, you're blending this friend group and that friend group, and maybe they love each other. Maybe they hate each other. You don't know. But I feel like with the power that we have here, the power that is going to be there when we come together, you know what it's going to be like? The Avengers.
Good reference.
Yep. I think that's what it's going to be like.
Like peanut butter.
The only reason it won't be is if you suck.
There's a chance. We can't count anything out for next week. It's going to be exciting. Definitely tune in because it's going to be an adventure for your boy.
Yeah. We do actually have some fun stuff planned. Flynn was on a heater yesterday with great ideas. You said Thursday's your day?
Thursdays is my day.
I mean, he was on one today until he said Archie Manning.
He was.
On
That's
the
true.
Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, he kind of screwed that up.
Well, Tay kind of agreed with me, and he has
No,
a story,
I
NFL story of
said
the day.
it's not a terrible pick, but I probably would have done Deuce and Colston over him.
No, you didn't. You said my fourth pick is either somebody and Archie. I don't remember who that other.
It was Deuce and
Deuce or Archie.
Probably would have chose Deuce.
So he's in your top 5. If Mount Rushmore had 5 heads, Archie would have been in there.
6.
I'm not hating on Archie. Archie's fantastic, but there's just players that were with the Saints at a better time. Now, like,
You guys forget the past.
Archie's the guy that
Forget
kind of
the
had
foundational.
He was the guy that had to be the first, right? I mean, he had to go through the growing pains. He had to kind of build that foundation. I get that. I understand that. But those early 90s Dome Patrol Saints, like, that's the most iconic Saints to me. Now, for a lot of people, it's going to be Drew Brees, and when they won the Super Bowl, and I get that, duh. But growing up, the Saints were so bad, and there was no hope, and there was nothing. You had nothing you could grab onto. I mean, shout out to Morton Anderson, is an absolute legend. But when the kicker is one of the most beloved people that we talk about, that's what it was for the Saints. So when you have Pat Swilling and Sam Mills and Ricky Jackson and Von Dunbar and all these people, you're like, oh my God. Craig Ironhead Hayward, shout out to him. That guy was a legend. Bobby Hebert, the Cajun Cannon. Like, that, to me, that was the first time Saints fans had any kind of hope of, oh, we can actually make the playoffs. And kind of consistently, like maybe even do it 2 years in a row if we're, really aspiring to be something great.
2 years?
I know.
Well, You can hate on me all you want. I feel like it's a problem with the youths these days. They just forget where they came from.
I will say, I think you had the pick of the day with Russell Erxleben, though.
Yes. Nailed it. Definitely heard of him before I Googled it. 100%.
A Texan. Not unlike yourself. Actually, I don't know where he's born. He played at Texas.
Yourself.
He's probably from Tyler.
Yeah, Erxleben.
Same high school.
Hell yeah.
That's how
Money
Flynn knew him.
Tyler Lee.
Famed money launderer.
Famed money launderer Erxleben. Former top 11 pick in the NFL draft.
It's wild. People wonder why the Saints suck.
So you said he made 4 field goals and was 50%. So that means he only attempted 8.
He was primarily a punter, but when he kicked, he wasn't good. 38-yard career long.
Can we look up where he's from? Where he's born?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Please. And please say it's Tyler, Texas.
Seguin, Texas.
Where's that at, Bo?
Right. That's south of San Antonio. Well, it's more west. No, hold on. I have my. It's near San Antonio.
Did you just T-Bob this?
I did. It's near San Antonio.
It's left.
Never eat sour watermelon.
Yeah, right. My man T-Bob was about to move to Chicago and still couldn't pick it out on a map.
It's like.
I'm not sure he can.
He couldn't pick out Illinois, not even Chicago. He couldn't pick out the state.
Seguin, Texas, home of a large pecan.
Okay.
Yeah. They have like a huge pecan.
Was still pretty good when I was playing, too.
All
They
right.
used to have a pretty good little program.
All right.
Thanks to
Seguin is east of San Antonio.
East?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be right.
Yes.
Yeah, if you're looking.
All right. And
to the right.
on that note, let's go ahead and take this break a little bit earlier so we can get to your questions. Maybe if you want to get to some SEC Media Day questions, things that you're most intrigued by, whatever it might be, we'll wrap up today's show answering your questions. We'll ask the bench right there on our Bayou Ford YouTube chat. Closing out when we come back.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. Trashrangers.com is the place to go if you're looking for new residential commercial pickup or if you're looking for a roll-off dumpster. Let's say you've got a little upgrade going on at your home, at your business, and you need somewhere to put all that trash. Well, you get in contact with them. Tell them, hey, here's what I've got going on. You know, is it 1 room? Is it 2? Is it 3? Is it the whole home? Because that's going to change the size dumpster that you need. But they are going to know exactly what size that you need. So give them a call today. Visit that website. Never forget to put out your trash ever again because they're going to remind you. Weekly text reminders, reliable service every single time. Trashrangers.com.
Yeah, reliable, hassle-free. Like Jake said, text reminders. There is nothing worse than cooking a couple days a week and then all of a sudden at the end of the week you forgot to bring the trash out and it is stinking. Never forget again. Trash Rangers, residential, business, industrial, whatever it is, let them help you figure out exactly what you need. Trashrangers.com.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
Parish Construction and Roofing. This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs. From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. The Dos Equis.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
At Luba Workers Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
You're right, Alondra. I forgot we got a new Friday song.
Yeah, but I could change it.
Oh, you're good.
Okay.
Turn that cycling down over there.
Oh, well.
You're going to be the grandpa that has the TV turned up to 81.
Tade won stage 7.
He's back in the yellow.
Tade back in the yellow.
Ask the bench. Stop talking about cycling. We got to get to these questions for the people. Ask the bench. Flynn, better Green Bay Packer. Hair. This is just their flow. AJ Hawk or Clay Matthews?
Good question. AJ's, it's hard. Clay Matthews. That's hard because AJ's a good friend of mine. Great hair. Both hell of a head of hair. Clay's is.
Like Clay
had a Head and Shoulders commercial, right?
I've got some good Clay Matthews stories from playing against him. Some of the things he said, like ultimate meathead, but a little bit of corniness to it.
Great. For sure.
Okay.
But a lot of it's smart ass. Like he like pretty much communicated in like movie quotes too. So there's like a lot of respect.
I'll tell you a funny story about him after.
Great cameo in Pitch Perfect too. Clay Matthews.
Yeah, Clay Matthews,
Okay,
Josh Sidden, David Bakhtiari, TJ Lang.
TJ Lang, yeah. It was because it was the O-line and him, right? Yep. That was a.
Well, what happened? That was a funny story because the offensive line loved Pitch Perfect 1, and I think Bakhtiari said something to Emily Banks or something on Twitter, like shouted out.
Elizabeth Banks, yeah.
What did I say?
Emily,
it's fine. That's
okay.
probably a person too.
I said west instead of east. And Antarctic.
So he tweeted at her about something on Pitch Perfect, and that's how the communication started right there. Yeah,
it's a great scene.
So the linemen they watched it like every day.
Ask the bench, can Alondra cook?
What do you mean?
I don't know. So
like
can you
actual
actually
cook or
Yeah.
like the sling cook?
Say, can you actually
I could do both.
Cook? Yeah, there you go.
I
She
can
cooks on the
cook.
ones and twos every day.
Or
That's
would
what I
you
was
consider
gonna
yourself
say.
a good cook?
I think so. Yeah.
I've got
T-Bob.
like 5 staples that I feel really good about.
Yeah. I didn't make T-Bob something, but like I had leftovers and I gave them to T-Bob, and he thinks I cook good. I think I cook good.
See, it's funny. I actually took that as like cooking on the ones and twos.
Yeah,
like,
me too.
I didn't even think about
I can cook
food.
on the ones and twos. I've cooked some.
Well, I got
mean-
teenagers in my house. Okay.
I know. That's what I was like.
Yeah.
What kind of cook are we talking
Right.
about? I can
Right.
cook some mean, like combat sports parlays.
That's true. That is very true. You can.
Or the golfer Min Woo
You
Lee
are our
made that
go-to
famous.
when it comes to like
Don't you know
MMA or boxing.
Yeah.
Alondra's our go-to to get any kind of betting advice.
Now I can cook on Tour de France.
Sure can. I can't.
Do y'all
Never
know
will.
that- do y'all know
No,
that-
we're not doing that.
You'll know the golfer who was
not doing
famous
golf.
for saying like, "Let me cook."
Who?
Tiger
I
Woods.
think it's Min Woo Lee.
Oh,
That was
great.
going to be my guess.
Couldn't wait. I was on the edge of my seat.
Yeah.
Ask the bench. Will y'all do your predictions for
wrong with y'all?
SEC teams over under win totals for a segment one day? We're actually, when we get to Atlanta, that team that day, we'll give you like a breakdown of that team. So, the first day, Monday, whatever teams are there, hey, we'll give you a breakdown, win totals here. Here's what we think about that team. So, yes, Quinn, that is coming next week. Let's see. OTB mailbag, which I get it, haha, because this is the same thing. What dish do you make that everyone always asks you to bring? The best thing that I make is chili.
Really?
Not like
chili's the
make,
best thing that I make. Yeah.
but a charcuterie board.
Okay,
Like,
that
I
works.
always- yeah.
that works. You
I'll
make it.
nothing.
You play
Yeah.
it.
I make a good grilled cheese. That's what we got for you.
I make good burger. I make good grilled wings.
Wings are hard, so that's
I can
Yeah.
crush. I can absolutely crush a steak. My wife makes this really good like avocado, corn, tomato salad that everybody always asks us to bring to the rocks.
Shout out.
My wife's an amazing cook.
My wife is too, but she never takes my compliments. I'm like, no, this is really, really good. She's like, you'll eat anything. I go, true. It's true.
That's true.
It's very true, but it is really good. Ask the bench. Least favorite play you ran in college and the pros.
Easy.
Okay, go ahead.
Razor rub.
Oh, yeah. You've had a
We've
story.
already talked about that. Razor rub. And I'm like, I just wanted to give them a signal back. You know what I mean? There's 2 signals I wanted to give them
That's
back.
a go. That's a go. I don't really have like a least favorite play. I will say like when you're playing fullback and everybody knows that your 3rd and 1 play call is the fullback dive, the fullback belly. Like that is always like, okay, well, y'all know it's coming. We know it's coming. Like, let's see how it works out.
You like
but I do like that portion of it. I've told this story before. One time we were playing the Raiders though, and it's 2011. LSU and Alabama are about to play each other in the national championship. It's the last game of the year, and Rolando McClain's the middle linebacker for the Raiders, and we're winning. We're 4-minute offense. We're about to ice the game, 3rd and 1, and Philip's like, "Hey, Rolando, hey, fullback dive, Hester, LSU versus Bama. Here it comes, baby. Let's see who's gonna win the first battle." We're at the line of scrimmage, and because Philip just talking trash to him. Sure enough, we're about to run fullback dive on 3rd and 1. I'm like, should we not say that, Philip? Should we not? But honestly, when we got it, it felt that much better. It's like, LSU won the battle, baby. They kind of won the war, though. But it's okay.
It is kind of fun to just win a battle where you know somebody knows it's coming.
Yeah. The entire 2007 Florida game.
Later, Gator.
Nerds.
Off the bench.
All right, go to K2Z Blinds, KTOZBlinds.com. Brandon Barton and the team going to come out to your home, your space, your office, and say, well, you know what? Here's what you need. And they've done it for me. They'll do it for you. They're going to walk in, and they're going to say, here's where the sun sets. Here's where it rises. Here's where your hot points are. And here's where we're going to help you. It is incredible to see in action. Have them come out to your home, your space. Book everything today, KTOZBlinds.com.
Hey, go to their brand new website, K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. So that means they can help you inside your house and outside. We talk about the power shades outside in your outdoor living space. They go up, they go down. You can turn it into completely almost like an indoor separate living room right outside of your house. Let them come to your house, consult you, tell you what you need. They got something for every single budget as well. So see how they can help you. K2ZBlinds.com.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
With bold leadership and a growing population, Louisiana is rewarding excellence, attracting high-value companies, and fueling opportunity. Louisiana is winning now, and the sky is the limit. With every region and industry growing across a beautiful state that's more than a culture, it's a community with a quality of life that's more than satisfying. It's sustainable because the Louisiana you thought you knew is better than ever now. Come home, Louisiana.
Parish Construction and Roofing. This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs. From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team colors, team swag, and now your very own website, LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always, no paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net, powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on Mountain Cold Refreshment. Dave's back on. Coors Light. Choose chill.